Why you so dramatic? I'm always on the move, my life never static. And they know I'm organic, so these fake pussies panic. I worked too hard last year to waste it all this year. I'm 100% charged, I'm in 5th year. So your end's real fucking near. That conversation ends here. See, I'm trying to be the best here. Stop the invitation, your dance really ends here. I said your dance really ends. Yeah, that's how we do it. Her is only. Boom. Sorry, darling, but I've got a ghost again. Gotta put my SIM in that burner phone again. No, it's not good, but I've lost my mind again. Airplane mode car right now, I don't need no new friends. Sorry, darling, but I've got a ghost again. Them niggas came back and they was trying to send. Just another pill so I can't feel again. Airplane mode car right now, I don't need no new friends. Baby, you're immaculate, fabulous. No taste this time, please, baby, I've gotta handle it. I know it stresses you out, you say you can't manage it. And if you wanna leave, it's okay, I understand the shit. If they send for me, darling, I gotta fire back. Came a long way, so you know that we can handle that. Even families talking, I gotta sort it out. I'm not sure if we can, but I'll try and talk it out. Sorry, darling, but I've got a ghost again. Gotta put my SIM in that burner phone again. No, it's not good, but I've lost my mind again. Airplane mode car right now, I don't need no new friends. Sorry, darling, but I've got a ghost again. Them niggas came back and they was trying to send. Just another pill so I can't feel again. Airplane mode car right now, I don't need no new friends. No, I ain't shotting, I'm just ghosting. Might need longer than this moment. Looking like boo, don't worry, she'll ghost it. Need to stop sipping on this potion. I can't control my emotion. Blazing helps me to stay focused. Ever contemplating going out to OT just to blow it on some Stony and a Rollie? If we ain't got the same last name, then please don't phone me. No Snapchat, no IG, but I don't feel lonely. Sorry, darling, but I've got a ghost again. Gotta put my SIM in that burner phone again. No, it's not good, but I've lost my mind again. Airplane mode car right now, I don't need no new friends. Sorry, darling, but I've got a ghost again. Them niggas came back and they was trying to send. Just another pill so I can't feel again. Airplane mode car right now, I don't need no new friends.
Start. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my stream. It's been a while. Quite frankly, purely because I've been waiting for this. Alright. My other one wasn't working. It kept freezing if you watched the last stream. It was on YouTube. So yeah, my last stream, it froze when I wanted to carry on with the game. so I had to wait for the new one that I paid for, which is done now, and hence why I'm here. So, welcome to the stream. If you haven't already, check out, I am currently streaming on YouTube and Twitch, if you haven't already noticed. So come in and join in. I am doing my GM mode, as you can tell. No, that is going to be my thumbnail. It took me about 20 minutes. It's not the best. It's the best I can do. So, yeah, we're going to jump into this. So, yeah, I think I have written down the rivalries and all that, and because I forgot, basically. I just realised you probably can't hear me. Alright, let me try and sort this out, because apparently you can't. Hopefully you can hear me. So, because I got the mic in a different place. I gathered that, Josh. Thanks, mate. Let me put it there. And I'll put the mic there. I moved the mic, so it's kind of out the way. Let me move that there. Let's rank that up a bit. If not, I've just got to move my mic. That's pretty much the only solution I have. Whee! See? Knowledge. Hey, do you like how I've tweaked out so I can actually read your comments in the actual stream bit? I'm just clever, ain't I? Too clever. I think I'm too close to the camera. Who cares? Not me. Yes! Get in there, boys! Let me just move my mic anyway. Why not? Let me just move it. Let me just move it. Let me just move it. Change the gain. That could be better now. Hopefully. Let me increase the music. I'm listening to myself as well, if you're wondering. But I'm on Twitch, so that one Twitch view is me. So, because you gotta be in advance, you see, to hear what you can say, and then once it's clear, just throw the phone. Why not? Wait, where was check? Oh, stop that, naughty. Mic is fine, right, boys? Or is it just me not having my phone on loud? It's me, I'm not having my phone loud. Yeah, right, it's me. Good belling me. Right, so, as I was cheap prices, stop that. You made me lose what I was going to say, boys. Oh my god. But yeah, welcome to the stream, by the way. Long time coming. I am going to try and stream 2 times a week, purely on my shifts. Oh, bargains. What aisle's the question? Yes, Jacob, hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. Let me move my mic, I don't want it to be overkill on headphones. Yeah, purely... Let me just turn me off. Yeah, purely on my shifts, because I get random shifts, and I was trying to do a schedule, but for some reason it only does like a set schedule for every week, so I have to keep changing it. So at the moment, I can do today and Saturday, and then next week I have, I believe, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm going to crack on with this series. And then after that, hopefully, if I become GM of the year, then I could potentially do the season mode with my created superstar, because that way I can determine how much he can be as an overall, which ain't going to be too high. But other than that, yeah. So without further ado, let me turn on my controller, and then we can just go straight over to the gameplay, which should be big screen. There we go. Woo! My brain fizzled because earlier I think I by accidentally went on the PS4 and it gave me the full screen, but then I went on the Xbox and it went smaller, so I just had to extend it, which you can see here. Currently we are in May 3rd. The last time I checked, I only had like 3 rivalries if I remember correctly. I know some people out there might not like wrestling, but this is what my channel is now. Deal with it. I did a trade as well. If I go on my emails, you can tell in the last episode, which Albie nicely told me that I had to do some trades. So I did a trade, and I got Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit in for Rey Mysterio and Edge. And then I did a Pacific trade for Carlito, because I wanted Carlito. So I got Carlito. So without that, I've already done this week's schedule, but we're going to go into till the pay-per-view and then maybe 2 matches after that. So that way I've got an idea of what to do on the next stream as well. Are we all doing well? Considering it's bad times at this moment in time. I've literally had 2 days of work, but I was actually at home doing a course. So I could have potentially done recordings, but I was so shattered that I even put like wrestling on the TV, like old school wrestling with the WWE Network, and I fell asleep. So, hey ho, that's what happens. But anyway, off topic-ish. My rivalries. I have gained 2 more rivalries. So we've obviously got the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight title, which is Angle and HBK, which I believe last episode I put on the line. We'll have a look, because it's been a while. This one's just started, only for 4-weeker, which is the Intercontinental Championship match going on, which is RVD and Carlito. Then we got the Legend Killer, which I should preferably get Randy Orton in for this. But for the moment, I've done Batista and Eddie, because Eddie is on this is sadly a legend. R.I.P. mate. And then I did a Cruiserweight one for 17 weeks, because I think my next pay-per-view after Judgment Day is... Wrestling knowledge, come on. The Great American Bash, I believe. And then I've done a tag team one, which baffled me because I got a Dirty Clean as a team and then a Dirty Clean as a team. Quite baffling, I know. Don't ask me why I've done that. And then I've done a David Goliath because Albie in the last stream, I don't know if he's in this one, but he probably will. I might message him say I'm on stream, but he might be working. Could be one or the other. He, for some reason, wanted Mark Henry, so I'll put him in the main show. That's pretty much it. If there's any superstars that any of you lads want me to put in and do a trade for, or even bring in, by all means tell me. So, because it's not only my roster for SmackDown, it's also your roster. That makes sense. And I know for one, I know Will tell me one superstar, which I have to figure out that trade, but I have to see if he actually wants me to get him. But for the moment, that is my rivalries. But yeah, considering from my last, we'll go through all my matchups. Yes to Mark. Yeah, I knew that. I'm trying to build, like, basically, Josh, I'm trying to, since you and Albie now, that I've noticed, want Mark Henry, okay, why is my chat box not working here? Let's have a look. For some reason not work. I'm going to try and build him up to be the world champion. So, I'm trying to work out why this chat box ain't working. Right, the music is playing, my audio is playing, that's fine, that's handy dandy and perfect. Just this chat box for some reason isn't working. Don't know why. It was working on the last one, not working here. Banter. Let's have a look. Quickly do this before I actually show you my matchups. There was a thing where it said how many seconds I wanted. Yeah, always showing. Okay, so I might just have to leave it for it to like build up. Unless it is there, it's just not showing. Technology nowadays, boys. Or ladies, one of the Big Show versus Mark Henry. Oh! Do you know what? I'll do that, because this is the show I've got to do now on the 3rd. On the 10th, I'll do that match for you, Josh, alright? Potentially could watch it, but we have to see how I feel or how everyone else feels. But, yeah, good shout. But I think
I've got Big Show in a rivalry, so I might have to like continue the rivalry, but not actually do it. But yeah, my next pay-per-view is Judgment Day. So, looking back on my old matches, I did the cruiserweights. This is when I had Rey Mysterio, and then I traded him because I needed to get Eddie Guerrero, and plus Albie wanted Benoit, so I had to do it. It was an alright built show. I don't know why I did the United States, the final one there, but this was the start of the heavyweight heavyweight battle. So that was that. I didn't have any velocity matches. Then it was starting to get a real built show, and then I put these two in the wrong places. That's when I brought Eddie Guerrero in and Benoit, which funnily enough, he won this match. And then the next one, it was a well-built show again. It's just I need to remember the order. I don't have Ray. I traded him. But I'll have to see what trades I can do. Because if I trade one superstar for Ray, then Albie's going to get annoyed and then I have to trade it again. In fact, I'm going to... so, yeah, that's my only downfall of what to do here. But as you can see, this was the one in the Caribbean where Angle won the heavyweight championships. It was a well-built show. I've kind of like realised then, but then it took me a while to do it again. So when I come back, which I have now, I'm probably going to go all downhill again. But with Raw front, they haven't been putting matches in. So I can use that for my advantage, but I need to keep an eye on what they do every week because they keep doing a well-built bloody show. They even did the main event Intercontinental for Undertaker and Edge. Like, why? Why would you do that? This CPU is mad. And then they didn't have another match. So basically, the annoying thing is with this, and I don't know if you can use like I've played this before and all that. Welcome to the stream, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. When they have a pay-per-view, you have to go big or go home as the other show before your pay-per-view. So for some reason, they went absolutely ham, but they did the backstage. I don't understand the backstage ball, but Mick Foley is their champion. Wow. Yeah, like I was saying, I will do, once I've done the GM mode, I'm going to do the seasons mode with my created superstar. Purely because I can unlock legends and all that. And then once I've done all that, I'm going to unlock all the legends and then do another GM series, which will be part 2 with the legends. And then I'm potentially, before the next wrestling game comes out, if they do GM mode, which I've heard good things about it, then I'm going to do another one, but I'm going to get rid of the top superstars and maybe just have like 2 icons or legends and then all the mid cards. So I can build up all the mid cards to be up as the main roster, and then at SummerSlam I can bring in the best rosters in, the best high-rated superstars in to spice it up a little bit, just a little spice. But anyway, we will look at my roster. I know I've blabbered on for about 18 minutes, but this is the roster. So I'll show you the roster to see what potential what's the word I'm getting? Trade you would like me to do. So I've got Eddie, Benoit, Chavo, Batista, Big Show, Lashley, Booker, Masters, Gregor Helms, which I may change his moveset and all that to be the Hurricane. So he's going to be my Hurricane from 06, because for don't know why they made him be this, but I'm going to try and make him do the like Hurricane and build him up to be like a main card. So be him and Mark Henry that I might do as a tag team to build them up that way. So because I did very well on the 06. Oh, I can see all the chat now. Good. On 06, because I made him I think it was a 55, and I got him up to about a 74. Bear in mind I was on Raw as well, so I don't know how I done that. But this is my roster. I've got 2 females in it because I didn't want Raw to have them. Plus, it gives me more of a boost. But I've got to keep an eye on the contracts and fatigue because I need to save up money. And here is the free agencies. So I'll give everyone a little gander. I know a few. This is my superstar, which I'm not going to use. I've just put in there just in case I'm in financial difficulty. So he's just going to be there to help me financially, if that makes sense. But I shouldn't have to use him. Then we've got Sninsky, la-di-da-di-da, Willigan Regal I may potentially get. So yeah, that is that. According to the contracts, I've only got a few I need to buy. So I don't know about that one. But yeah, without further ado, I'll show you my first week's matchups, because I wanted to do this off camera so everyone can see where I'm going with it. And then the next one, you can just give me ideas to put into the thing. So again, if you haven't already, guys, like, comment, subscribe onto my YouTube channel, which currently live right now because there's a lot of you on YouTube as we speak. And on Twitch, just give me a follow on Twitch, because I'll be live streaming this majority of the time, and then when the new wrestling game comes out, I'll be banging that out. I may even try, if I find out what day it comes out, I might even ask my BM to give me that week off so I could just bang it out on live streams. So, you know, so Velocity, the good thing about Velocity is the fact is that it's good to boost their popularity. So I've got Paul Burchill there, as weirdly enough on this game, I don't know if I said this on my last series on the PS2. He's a pirate on this, so I had to have him. Don't know why, just have to. It's just culture in it, so got to do it. But right, so on the main card, we've got the David versus Goliath, which is Mark Henry versus Kid Cash. They're in a rivalry for about 4 weeks until Judgment Day, so I could potentially do a handicap match. Or I could do a 6-man tag for these two, then Big Show and that, so that gets that matches going there. So we got that one. Got Gregory Helms and Chava. I think they're in a rivalry. Yeah, for the Cruiserweight Championship, they're in a rivalry, because weird thing is on the Power 25, which after this I'll show you, it varies. So if they're not in the top 25, I can't put the Cruiserweight Championship on the line. But if they are, then I can. It's very weird, but fair enough. Pay-per-view hype, because I've got to get Judgment Day like up there so I can beat Raw, because at the moment I'm losing. And then we got this rivalry, which is Kane and Big Show versus Booker and Lashley, which I made in real life. They're called the Hurt Business, but because MVP ain't on the game, I put Booker T in it instead. So I've done that. Carlito and RVD in tables. This is their Intercontinental battle. Advertising promo, need the money, income to come in, because I'm losing money, and I need to sign superstars to stay in the show. And then we got the backstage ball with Batista versus Eddie. This is the second one. So once their rivalry is done, which is 19 weeks, then I can boost their morale up for Survivor Series to get one of them as the world champion. And then obviously we've got Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle in a rivalry. So Kurt Angle's in Benoit's corner for some reason, I don't know why. But Benoit I'm trying to boost up just purely for Albie. Albie just wanted him. He can have him. I've got him. What more can I say, to be honest? But if you enjoy, if you like that, by all means. If you don't, tough. So we're gonna confirm it. Do I want to put should I put a title on the line? I reckon I'm gonna put the United States. Why do I keep saying Intercontinental? I've realised I've got the United. I think I'm on Raw, but I'm on Smackdown. I wanted a challenge, because last series I did Raw and beasted it. This time I thought I'd do Smackdown and have Cruiserweight. So yeah, how are you all doing, by the way, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comments. How you all doing? Doing fab. I know it's just shitty weather out there. Excuse the French, but you're gonna get that here. This is Ruthless Aggression era, so weather is shocking. So right, we're gonna advance anyway. I normally simulate, but on pay-per-views we will be watching majority of the matches as on the live stream. But it's only a few matches, otherwise it'll be a long. Because I know how much as a live stream everyone likes, but we're gonna skip it. So Tori Wilson beats Mickie James. They're not really in a rivalry. I only got them so I could do bikini contests to boost the popularity of the show, to be honest. Not more can I ask for. Chris Masters beat Benjamin and Burchill, which is not good. I wanted Shelton Benjamin to be boosted because he's in the tag team. Fantastic. Mark Henry beats Kid Cash, which is good. Mark Henry's popularity is going to go up. Happy days. Gregory Helms and Chavo. Gregory Helms beats him, which is good. Who's the champion right now? Chavo Guerrero. Ooh, that's a good sign for Gregory. Ooh, Chavo. Right, okay. How many weeks is that one on? 17 weeks. So that's going to the Great American Bash. Not a problem. Booker T beats Kane. They could potentially be the new tag team champions. Not bad on that one. Carlito becomes the new champion. Interesting. Right. Now, this is going to be a good rivalry. Intriguing. I need to write that one down. got to put Carlito in my highlighter because I've got 4 highlighters and it tells me who the champions are. So Carlito is the new champion and get rid of RVD. So that's interesting there, to be honest. Very interesting. Match number 5. Eddie Guerrero beats Batista. Good in, lads. Sorry, I love him too much. Sorry. I have a middle of. I am in the middle of getting his WWE shirts, which I've, for some reason to this day, I don't know why. If he's my favourite superstar, I didn't get any merch of his. The one, I've got a few like not proper wrestling merch, but I did get like Batista merch, which doesn't fit me anymore. So, hence why I thought I'll put these two in a rivalry because they're both, yeah. Main event. Ooh, okay, interesting. Very interesting. Benoit beats Michaels. Interesting. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send a picture to Albie about that, and he's going to be absolutely buzzing about it. Now streaming, and just for you, he actually won. Right, that's to him. Lovely jubbly, perfect, happy days, and I got a feeling I have lost fans in this one. Fan change. Oh no, I've actually gained. Hold on. Whoa. Really? Wait, okay, so by me doing that, it's giving me more fans, but yet when I do more promo-y matches, I get less. So I'm only 5,000 away. Thank you, Mary. I believe that's how I'll be joining. 100,000. Wow. This is my first match of the stream or week. First week of the stream. There you go. And I've actually gained fans. So that's good. That's a good start. Title match is always exciting. Carlito Crown New United. Yeah, so that rivalry is good. Still champion. Ooh, World Tag Team. Who's his tag team partner again? I forgot. Didn't remember? No? Don't remember. End of the beginning. Shawn Michaels can't buy a match. That's his 5th loss in a row. Maybe. I gotta check that. Right, Shawn Michaels is unsatisfied. He keeps losing, so I need to find him a way to win. Wow, he's had 5 matches and lost all 5. That's not a good start, is it? I mean, I could potentially give him a trade, but I do like Shawn Michaels. I really need to, right, content. You keep losing. I'm guessing you keep losing. And I'm guessing you keep losing. You need a little help, okay. So I need to keep that in consideration. Popularity wise, I've got Eddie Guerrero's boosting in popularity. Shawn Michaels dropping, Batista gaining, RVD's gone down. As long as I can get Benoit and where is he? Mark Henry, which is going up, good. Popularity going up, then that's good Stein. But other than that, yeah, I need to find a way to get Shawn Michaels to win because he's in a rivalry with Angle and I need him to win. Right. Unless you want me to do a trade. I'm all ears. I'm all ears. I'm all sitting here. I'm all ears. Just to clarify. Oh, here we go. Look, it's going absolutely mental. I know that. I am potentially trying to get him to be champion. All right, Albie. I'm working. I'm working my way up. I'm slowly working my way up. As I was looking, reports, as I was saying, Power 25. This is the Raw one. Wow, this is the Raw one. This is the Smackdown one. As you can see, Kurt Angle's there, and Eddie Guerrero could potentially be the next #1 contender. But as you can see, all these 5 superstars are the contenders for it. But if I want to do an Elimination Chamber match, I can't put him in it for some reason because he's not in the title match, which is stupid. They should have done it as top 6. He already is. Oh my god. Look, he's close. As soon as I see Benoit, right, get 5th, I'll put him in a title shot. How about that? As soon as I boost him up to be there, I'll put him in a title shot. Just for you. Carlito's gone up from 8th to 7th, which is good. So Gregory Helms is 15th, so you can go for the Cruiserweight champion. But where is Chavo? See, Chavo isn't on the list. So I can't put that title on the line unless I boost him up. Right, so Raw, on the other hand, I could potentially... Thank you, you're welcome. Potentially do a trade for maybe, I don't know, Cena and Orton. Because I want to bring Orton in to make sure he's the legend killer. And then John Cena, most probably because Will wants me to have John Cena. If you do, let me know now. If not, then you can screw him. But yeah, Cena and Orton are my number one thinks I want to bring in right now. I can't believe Boogeyman is on there, Jesus. Yeah, Rey Mysterio I'm going to leave there. But we'll see. It's a tough one, really, because there's so many superstars, but not sure what one to do. The only reason I went on Raw on the previous one, by the way, is because of this WWE Championship, but I wanted a challenge this time, so... Yeah, without further ado, we'll look at the results. Okay, that was a better match than that. Interesting. And what was Raw's? Didn't have a match there. The main event was a tag team. Edge and... Yeah, lad, okay. Right, so... I have to potentially do a trade now. Possible trade. So, Cena and Randy. In fact, let me check. Hang on. I want to see how many weeks on some of these. Because by looking at the weeks, it could help. In fact, I like Edge too. Yeah. We'll go with Cena and obviously Orton. And then who can I trade in? So potentially I could do Shawn Michaels. As much as I like Shawn, if he's not happy, I can, instead of losing him on a free, why don't I just trade him? If that makes sense. So Shawn Michaels. Who can be the other trade? RVD? But he's in a rivalry, isn't he? But then I can swap. I really need to see who's clean superstar and the dirty superstar on their show, don't I? I like Carlito. I want to keep Carlito. Masters? That's not going to be a good trade. Well, I mean, Michaels could be a good trade. I'll give it a go, see if they accept it. If they don't, then I know not. They decline, so that's fine. Superstar specialist. Yeah, I know about the specialist, alright. So, we'll swap Cena. What's his popularity, actually? 82. So, I need similar 82. And then you got 82 and 81. I could bring in Undertaker. Or do I try and bring in Ray again? So Ray and Cena. Right, we'll do Ray and Cena. And then Michaels would be 1. Do you know, I may throw RVD in. But then if I bring Rey Mysterio, then he could be in the Cruiserweight Championship. I don't really want him as a Cruiserweight champion. So we do RVD in that. We'll change Ray to Orton. Or what do you guys think? Who should I trade? Who should I trade? Who should I trade? Do I bring in Edge? 86. So Cena and Edge for HBK and RVD. Would you say that's a good trade? I'm not too sure. I don't know. Ooh, this is a tricky one. Because I know he's not happy, and if I put him on Raw, then that might boost their thingy up because of DX. Cena is on the low end, but I can easily put him in the high end. Same with Edge, because these two can have a good rivalry, and then these two can bugger off. I'm really not too sure. Do I want Edge, or do I actually want Shane Chris Jericho on this, or Orton? Who do I want more? Good. You think that's a good trade? Got Orton as well, unless I add another superstar into it. Who can I add? Don't really want to add you. Booker's on a high end. See, some of these I've got good. Right, do you know, I'm gonna go with it. Sod it. Let's go for it. They accept it. Okay, right. So now we go for it. That's ruined one of my rivalries. So that is a worrying front. So I have to not worry about that rivalry for now. So I could potentially put John Cena in the United States Championship for the moment and to boost him. Okay, right. We're going to the matchups. So we go for the main event, which... Oh no, that's ruined another rivalry as well, isn't it? Shizer is what I got for that. Oh, poo. No, I don't want to trade. I want rivalries. Oh, fantastic. So that means... Do you know what? Just for Will, right? Hopefully he's a clean. Yeah. Just for Will. I don't know if he's going to be in the title front, but because he is, he should be. We're going to go until the Great American Bash storyline. We'll do Can't Be Greatest of All Time. #1 contender. Right. So, the new rivalry now for that World Heavyweight title is going to be Cena and Angle. So I've sorted that one out. So that's going to 14 weeks now. So Cena's just boosted himself up the card. And then obviously that one is the Legend Killer. So Batista's carrying on. This one was the United States Championship. So I could potentially put Edge in it to replace RVD. So do Hungry Challenger could be... they're both dirty superstars. That's not a good sign. Let's build up We'll build up Benoit against Carlito, and that's gonna go to the Great American Bash as well. Okay, so I've sorted that one out now. So I'm hoping by the time SummerSlam comes. So the time SummerSlam comes, Benoit will be in the title hunt. Yeah, Benoit will be in the title hunt. Yeah, right, I'm going with it. Solid. Sorry for the long rambling on there. We are slowly working our way into Judgment Day. So we're going to do the main event. We just do it as Cena... Because I'm hoping with Will being in this chat, he can actually win a match. Because last time I used him off like recordings and that, he will not get a win, which frustrated me so much. And these two have a chemistry anyway. So right, we're gonna continue that one. So yeah, the next rivalry. In fact, no, we're gonna put them here. We're gonna put because they're a new rivalry. So I don't really want to aggravate that, but this one I'm going to do as Eddie Guerrero versus Batista because this rivalry has been going fully strong. What kind of match shall we do it as? Submission match? How can a submission match cost you a K? It's exactly the same as a singles match. How does that work? That doesn't work. Oh well I'm doing it anyway. Promo, we're gonna pay-per-view hype, and then we're gonna do advertisement promo. I know I should really do what's the word? I forgot what the word was. Oh, never mind. Yeah, do we put the tag team gold on the line? I think we shall. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do a tag team. Yeah, tag team. Big Show, Kane. Where's Kane? There. Versus. Was it Lashley and Booker? Was it? Yeah, Lashley, Booker, and then we're gonna put Mark Henry in their corner. We'll put the tag team golds on the line. No worries. And then we'll do Henry versus who is it? Kid Cash. Kid Cash there. I know he's just going to be angry, but so be it. Do a hardcore match. Gregory Helms versus Chavo. That should do it, I think. And I am missing a match. Is it Ben? It's Benoit and Carlito, isn't it? Yeah, Benoit, Carlito, and I'm just gonna throw it in there again. So Chris Benoit got attacked, and then Carlito's getting this like no, United States Open Challenge. Benoit comes out to do it. Brilliant. Yeah. Who here? I'm just gonna do a singles match. Mickey James, and then the second match is gonna be Benjamin and Paul Burchill. It's fine. I'm missing Edge out of this, which is fine because I'll give him a break. I'll give Edge a break. All right, bring him in. Give him a break. I did bring in Edge, didn't I? I did, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Oh! Nearly brain fizzled there. Jesus. If you haven't already noticed, guys, if you're going to watch this as a video or the live stream video later on in date, this is my episode 2 of my live stream GM mode, which I've always wanted to do. I finally got the game. A brand new game, weirdly, which I found online, and it was perfect. So I installed it to the console, so there won't be no crackling or anything. So yeah, it's a series. If you enjoy, just like, comment, subscribe down below, and click the bell button to know when I live stream and all that. And I will try and upload a schedule for when I actually record and that. So yeah, without further ado, if you're all happy with this matchups, because I know I'm the GM of good old Smackdown on the blue brand, then yeah, we're going to confirm and proceed and then simulate. Was Benjamin the one that was complaining that he couldn't get a win? If it was, you're welcome, mate. And then Mickey James win, that's fine. Didn't know. Chavo Guerrero beats Gregory, so I think that's leveled out, so 1-1. So they both won both matches. Ooh, Kid Cash finally beats Mark Henry. That's not good for Mark Henry, is it? Very not good. Match number 3. This is not a good sign. He beats HBK last week for him to leave to do the swap deal, but yet he can't win a title. I don't get this game sometimes. He's a higher rated than Carlito as well. Depends on the momentum, actually. Momentum. Yeah. Can't believe Benoit's just lost that, to be honest. He should have lost it, but he has lost it, so. Anywho, match number 4. Big Show and Kane retains the WWE Tag Team Championships. It's kind of upsetting, but not at the same time. But it's good because at the pay-per-view, I'm going to literally go all in and lose a bit of cash. So, yeah, I've got to add some more contracts as well. I've got to do that in a second as well. If new WWE game has GMO, what brand would you be? Ooh. It all depends on the championships, if I'm honest. Because as much... Impossible. It's the good thing about the new wrestling game is that there isn't a Cruiserweight Championship. Both brands both have women championships, so that kind of equals it out for me. So, because I'll be doing my own draft, I think personally, I probably will go with Raw because there's more of a meaning, but it depends how I feel on the day. So, I might even flip a coin, or I might do a vote saying what brand do you want me to do, SmackDown or Raw. So, either way, I'll rather be Raw or SmackDown, not NXT. But then if NXT isn't one, then sure. But if NXT is, then sorry, I'll make it as the best NXT possible. But I think I'm more Raw, but I'll be happy with SmackDown, if that makes sense. So it's not really that bad. The only reason I wanted to do SmackDown this front because of the entrance that SmackDown have with the fists. Oh, those bring back the days. And if you remember the old Jack's wrestling figures, the entrance of SmackDown, I've still got that somewhere, which mind blows me. I still, to this day, have it. I know some of the glass bits has fallen out, but I can easily paint over that. But yeah, honestly, that entrance was class. And I remember a photo I took of my old cat, bless her soul, that she just came at the entrance, and I was like, what the hell? I remember I was watching, what was I watching? Was it, back in the day, this is going way back. I think I was watching, was it Saturday Night Heat, Sunday Night Heat? I remember waking up early, going downstairs, watching that, and play. Oh, those were the days playing with the wrestlers. But anyway, I still got them, but they're at my mum's in Folkestone in the attic, I think. But I have got an idea that if when I have my own place and have a background, I'm physically gonna have it all set up, but as display only. Like I won't. It's just gonna be there as display. So. Yeah, other than that, Eddie Guerrero beats Batista in a submission match as well. I got a feeling... We went off topic there, didn't we? But yeah, good question on that one, Damo. Good question. But again, mainly Raw, happy with SmackDown. Purely because red's my favourite colour as well as orange and black. But orange and black is more for my created superstar than actual favourite colour. So, yeah, anyway, going back to this, I think I've lost fans. But it all depends how Raw done. But we'll see. Blockbuster trade. Raw, yep. Do you know what? 40,000? I'll take that. I want to see what they used. Shawn Michaels victorious the past week. How long this superstar will be able to keep winning matches. I trade him 1 week. And he's already picked up the win. I bet you any money is against Mick Foley. So, good trade. Cena that, yep. Did John Cena win, by the way? I didn't actually see it. Oh, this is going mental. Yeah, he did win. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. 3.5 star match. Good. And then Shawn Michaels. Okay, so I lost 45 fans there, but hopefully throughout the... until Judgment Day, I can boost that up, because... I think it goes Judgment Day, then their pay-per-view of, I believe, Vengeance. I think it's Vengeance. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. And then it's the Great American Bash. So I have to go all out somehow. But yeah, but hopefully, right, going back to your question there, Damo, hopefully they can make you do custom championships. Because if you can replace NXT or for a reason and make your own brand, then I'll do that. I'll create my own brand. But we'll have to see when it comes out, really, because I've heard good things about this one, because they're actually listening to the fans, what they want, because GM mode has been out for a long, long time. As long as they do it like this concept, I'll be banging it out. As much as I would like to say, I will be banging it out. So rivalries are doing good. Oh, fantastic. Fantastico. That's good. I need to go on reports. Financially, I am... in profit. That's the first. Never thought I'd be in profit, to be honest. If you wonder why I keep looking there, it's because my chat box is literally next to the screen I'm playing on with the camera there. So if I keep looking, it's me reading off what's been said. So, yeah, Smackdown results. Ooh. Okay, I'll have to remember that. If you all remind me on things. So this one wasn't a good match. So they should have been first. These should have been second to third, fourth. Okay, so that's good. So Kurt Angle is actually on a losing streak now, which is interesting. Raw results. I want to see where they put Shawn Michaels. So that's interesting match. Lita becomes the women's champion, or was, or is, or one or the other. Interesting. Umaga and Hardcore Holly in a. Wow, they're putting Triple H in weird matches. This is the one thing that confuses me. Like this match, Rey Mysterio and Melina. Like why? It's stupid. This baffles me. This game, but anyway, Shawn Michaels. Well, no wonder why he won. It's against bloody Kennedy, and so Mick Foley is not only their World Heavyweight Champion, or WWE Champion, I should say. But he's a tag team champion with Mick Foley. Interesting. Oh, you'll be doing it. Do you know what? Do you know what they should do? If they do a multiplayer or GM mode, me and you could face each other as GMs. Technically, if that happened, then I'll be down to do that because that way we're both corresponding to it. But obviously, I'll be live streaming it live and everything. So, if they do a live or multiplayer where I'm one brand and you're the other, and we do a live draft that way, I think that'd be class. That'd be amazing. But either way, they do some. This is some weird matchups, but yeah. Plus, it'll be more challenging and realistic when we're against each other instead of against the CPU, because the CPU, like you just see there, is the weirdest matchups possible. So, gotta look at the power 25 now. Eddie Guerrero's. Whoa. Ooh. It would, wouldn't it, Will? If it's a multiplayer and you're facing against someone else, you're against one of your mates and all that, and it's like GM versus. Oh, it'd be amazing. And plus, I'll get so frustrated if I lose. It'll be amazing. It's basically what hey now, this has wrestling knowledge, yeah. If you can tell when you see in the chat, Will and Josh, my mates and all, they can tell you my knowledge on wrestling is unbelievable. When I want to think, that is. So as you can see here, right, going off topic, I gave him DX. I knew it was gonna happen, but yeah. So Eddie Guerrero could potentially be the world champion. So I got a rivalry for the world championship. I could engage two rivalries in one at the same time by putting the title on the line, which I may do at the pay-per-view. It's a good shout. Also, if you see me looking that direction, it's because I've got I think it's 2004 Survivor Series playing, and it's bringing back good memories. So I thought if I do wrestling, I've got to watch wrestling. Okay, so apologies if I look away. But yeah, anyway, we go on to... So yeah, Mick Foley is not only the WWE champion, but he's also the World Tag Team champion. Interesting. What I like doing as well, right, ladies and gentlemen, is looking at where their superstars are compared to my superstars, and then go for potential trades. So, yeah, as you can see, me bringing in Edge without him even having one match. Excuse me, he's in a title contender. Excuse me, cool. So yeah, he's in a title contender. So all these 5 men can go for the world title as well. Oh, so this Carlito and Benoit rivalry might be actually interesting. I've just got to check where everyone is. So Chavo is there, but Helms is not there. I may throw in Shelton Benjamin in a title mix. I might do a triple threat match for the United States Championship. So that's a shout. So Eddie Guerrero could potentially be World Heavyweight Champion. Before he passed away, he never actually won the World Heavyweight Championship. It was more WWE Championship, hence why I went with Raw. Thought I'd give you that little facts there. But yeah, interesting. Where... Okay. So JBL... Interesting. Financials, like I said, I'm in profit. Smackdown results wasn't good. I've got to check my roster. So... who is content? You're content. What do you want? I've been losing every week. How about a little help? Merchandise. So he wants more. Is anyone else content? So Batista and Paul Burchill, my pirate of the day. I've been losing everywhere. How about a little help? Now with these loses and all that, I normally buy my created superstar to get that extra win. I ain't gonna do it this time, so I'm gonna suffer. Popularity wise, Kurt Angle's dropping, Eddie gaining, so that could be my next rivalry. As well as these three men as potentials, so they are gaining slowly, but not the best. Which is good to see John Cena's actually winning, so that's a good shout. Welcome to the stream, by the way, if you're joining late. I know I didn't really do any advertisement for this, but hey ho, it's the start of somewhere, isn't it? So yeah, so I've got two. Have I got 2 more shows until it? So yeah, I need to look at contracts. I've got 4 weeks, 7 weeks. I'm going to wait until they're 5 weeks and then add, because I think Eddie Guerrero's on the highest wage. Kurt Angle is my champion, so I'm going to add an extra that so he can be 12 weeks now, so that's good. Majority of these I've got to save the money just to boost them up. So Carlito's the only one that's quite low. Right, that's interesting. Any emails? So no, weirdly I haven't got any injuries. So yeah, I've got 2 more shows before Judgment Day. I've got to really think about this one, innit I? Or we do, if we'll use theirs. So, main event. We'll do a tag team, which will be John Cena, which is already there, thank God, and Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle and Batista. Because that gives 2 rivalries, and plus their injuries hopefully can go down. But these men are going to go into Judgment Day for the world title. So that's a good start. So we've got that one. So that's 2 rivalries there. And then we want Benoit and Carlito. Triple threat. In fact, I could do a Fatal 4-Way. No, I won't do it now. We do Carlito, Benoit, and we'll throw in Shelton Benjamin there. I know he's 60 rated, but we'll throw him in there. Pay-per-view hype, and then we want to do merchandise. Purely because we want to boost it, didn't we? Did you see Ed? Yeah. That's another subject, right? I was watching, while I was doing my course, I admit I was watching the Royal Rumble at the same time because I was getting lost in what I was meant to be learning. So, anyway, didn't hear that from me. I was watching it, and then I looked, I was like, I don't know how I feel about that one. I mean, I'm happy for him, but yet I'm sure there's other superstars in the current roster that deserves to win. But yeah, it was a very odd one, and he started number 1 as well. So, oh yeah, Christian. I saw that, just went raw, but I was expecting a few more surprises. The best one though, I have to admit, the best one I saw was Hurricane. I was like, yeah, he's just gonna be in there for about 30 seconds, get eliminated, and then I counted it. I went, yeah, sounds about right. But yeah, I didn't expect Christian to be in there. Do you know what? At first, I thought both Christian and Edge was gonna like beat everyone down and then do their signature pose. But then they hugged, and I went, oh, well, that was a bit upsetting, wasn't it? So, yeah, it was actually quite. It was catchy. It's bringing me more into watching it again, if that makes sense, because I didn't watch it for quite a while because I didn't like the PG era as much as I like how the idea was. I just missed the ruthless aggression era somewhat, because that was quite a good thing. But when they changed it, I was like, oh no. But I'm kind of getting back into it again. But I do like watching the classics, the classic matches, like what I'm doing now. More the 2003 to 5 region. Purely because that's when Eddie Guerrero was at his prime, and I like watching Eddie Guerrero. Hence why, if you looked on Instagram, I was watching my very first, when I resubscribed to it, the very first match I watched was Angle versus Eddie at WrestleMania 20. And, believe it or not, I am so gassed about this, I cannot wait until it's out. I checked. Bring back the blood. Too right. They funny enough brought out a Funko Pop of Eddie Guerrero, which I've been waiting for so long, and I bought 2. I'm not even gonna lie, I bought 2. One staying in Prestige in the box, and the other one I'm bringing out. And I also noticed they're bringing out The Rock and Stone Cold in a Funko ring. They've made a ring, so I might try and get 2 of them and then take them out and put Eddie and Angle in it and put the WWE Champion, because I've got the WWE Championship here. So you see my miniature I'll show you. Let me find it. I've got the miniature. Is it this one? I think it's this one. I got the miniature championship. So as you can see, I've got the miniature of the WWE Championship. So what I was planning on doing, since I saw that ring, is what I could do is make it a circle, and then put Eddie Guerrero in this one, and then have Kurt Angle next to him, like as he was the #1 contender. Because that way, one, I could display this finally, because I've got nowhere to display it. But I was originally gonna get the title holders and have all the titles that Eddie Guerrero won, and then pull it in that and have it display behind me, as in that. And and I was also, I know this is gonna cost me a few pennies and all that, but I was gonna do a GM kind of thing and have both. I'll show you what I mean after this, and I'll go onto the locker room on this, and it has like a wall of the championships, so I can do all Smackdown and all Raw, and so on and so forth. So yeah, that way I've got somewhere to display my championship as well as my Funko Pops, because I'm gonna have that. Sorry, Ron, I'm gonna read your thingy there. Can you tell who I like to watch? CA. CA? Do you mean CB? You may have put, because I know you keep banging on about Chris Benoit, but CA, or is it Christian? Can't be. Anyway, I'm going off topic here, but I've done that rivalry. I've done that kind of a rivalry, so that's 3 rivalries. Potentially, let's do a 6-man tag. Kane, Big Show, and we'll throw Edge in here. Lashley. You know what? No, I'm going to put Shelton Benjamin here. I'm going to change the other match. Yeah, I was going to say, you put CA. I was like, who the hell is CA? We'll change this to a singles match. Oh, look, perfect. Change that. So yeah, we got Cena and Angle in a rivalry, Eddie and Batista in a rivalry, then we got Carlito and Benoit in a rivalry. I won't put the title on the line this time. In fact, I might change this to a submission match. There you go. So that's a submission because Chris Benoit's got the crossface in it. So pay-per-view hype to boost it up. And then we got the 6-man tag. We got Hurt Business versus Kane, Big Show, and Edge. We're gonna do. We'll just do a singles match with Chavo Guerrero and Gregory. No, is it Gregory Helms? I put him in as a rivalry. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we do like the lower tier cards. We're gonna do the women's. Oh no, I've got a photo come through. Oh, that's the Canadian flag. Ugh, it didn't come up as that. He just said he sent me a screenshot, and it's the Canadian flag. So he says CA. I'm like, what the hell CA? Oh, as soon as I saw CA, I went, shouldn't it be CB? Now it makes sense now. It makes totally sense. Fair play. Okay, it's because I'm reading it on the stream. Yeah, no worries. See you in a bit. Yeah, we'll do the. I was going to say something. Yeah, it didn't come up as the thingy, so that was a bit weird. And Tori Wilson, cool. And then match number 1. Do you know what? I'm gonna make Kid Cash suffer. Put Mark Henry against Kid Cash as this rivalry continues in a steel cage match. How about that? How about it? How about it? There we go. Have I missed anyone? Only Paul Birch here, went on. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do a velocity match. I don't think I should. I'm going to. So, this is the second to last show before the pay-per-view. Hello, welcome to the stream. If you haven't, since you've joined in the stream, I've basically, this is the second week show that I've done on the stream, and it's the second to last till my pay-per-view. So welcome to the stream. If you haven't already, subscribe and follow elsewhere, like on Twitch and that. So welcome to the stream. Just here chilling as a GM for Smackdown, considering on my series I did Raw. If you haven't already, check it out down below in the playlists. But yeah, this is the current show I'm going with, because I've written down all the current rivalries if you're new into the stream. I did a trade as well. Some people wanted some trade, so I accepted it and done it. So without further ado, we're going to confirm this, and we're always going to simulate, unless it's the pay-per-view, that we can choose a match to watch, because I don't tend to like watching it. Lovely. I don't tend to like watching, playing the matches, because it's my show, and I don't like to like interfere. Like, oh yeah, I want this person to win. I want this person to win. I like to be the one actually watching it and managing it, if that makes sense. I did that on the last series, just watching the show and so on and so forth. And then when it's the seasons mode, then obviously I'll be playing it as my character, but I need more practice on it because it's been a while since I last played this game. And yeah, anyway, going off topic, the first match, I've done this as the first rivalry, which is Mark Henry and Kid Cash. David versus Goliath. For Mark Henry, I put him in the match to boost his popularity, because everyone wants him as a champion, so we're doing that anyway. And Kid Cash just kept moaning, so I thought I'd just run him down, to be honest. Match number 2, Mickie James and Tori Wilson. I stole these from Raw, but they've got like 4 women because of the Women's Championship, so not much I can do there. Match number 3, this is another rivalry. Gregory Helms losing to Chavo Guerrero, which is 2-1 now, because Chavo's beaten him twice and Gregory Helms has beaten him once, so that's 2-1. Match number 4, the Hurt Business. I have recreated Hurt Business through this, even though MVP ain't on it. Booker T's in there instead. Beats Kane, Big Show, and Edge. Edge is the new trade superstar. I trade HBK and RVD. HBK kept losing like 5. He lost 5 matches in a row, and I didn't want to lose him on a 3, so I thought if I trade him, it'll be perfect. And it was a good trade, to be fair. Everyone in the stream thought it was a good trade. I accepted it, and it was good. Finally, Benoit beats Carlito in a submission match. If you're wondering why I'm looking to the right again, it's because I am playing old school wrestling matches while I'm on this. So I'm basically trying to find... Oh no, what have I done? I'm just putting in another, like, what's happening now? No. I'm basically putting in another thingy on. I'm just trying to go to 2004 right now. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying the stream. I'm gonna go. Do you know what? I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna watch old school WrestleMania 21, the one that I remember very well growing up. It was Hollywood, wasn't it? There we go. Right. We're putting that as the... So Benoit finally beats Carlito, so I could potentially put the title on the line again at the pay-per-view. And then John Cena and Eddie Guerrero loses to Angle and Batista. Skip the intro, don't really want intro. Interesting. I think I lost... what's the word? I think I've lost... oh, what's the word? Come to my head. Great GM I am. Can't even get the words out. Popularity. There we go. I think I've lost it again because I lost 40 on the last one. I'm probably going to lose about 50 this time. We will see. Grr. 80. Right then. I really need to put my foot there. And they got 3-star. Get Undertaker. Oh, see, now I said that, and no one really responded. So I have to potentially do a trade again for the Undertaker. So, who can I trade for the Undertaker? I could potentially trade Edge back to him, because I'm not really using Edge that much than I thought I would. But I could bring in Undertaker and potentially. I think after how about this? After Judgment Day, I'll see where my superstars are currently, and then we'll consider doing more trades, because I don't really want to trade before a pay-per-view. So I'll consider putting the Undertaker down. I'll write it down. So I'll write it down, the Undertaker, as a potential trade. Hey, hello, Millhouse, aka Jay. How are we all doing? I knew there'll be people coming from Twitch as well. It's just knowing where I stream. I did look, right, and there was not anyone streaming this specific game. Yeah, I know it's been a while. I mean, I've been stressed out and everything, but do you know what? I'm here now, going off a schedule from a schedule. Believe me, I'm going with that. So, yeah, as I was saying, on Twitch, I noticed that not many people are playing this game, but me now. So hopefully I can bring in a good audience, because all my videos are going to be wrestling based. Okay, so I potentially want to gain my whole love of wrestling again by interacting with everyone. Hence why I'm doing this career mode of GM on stream, so I can talk to you and do some potential trades and make the show even better. So either way, we got a highlight of the thing, which Randy Orton wins. I do potentially want to bring Orton and Undertaker from them, but I don't like to choose who for my roster to go out. Able to come turns to yeah, I gave Kurt Angle a new contract because he's my champion and I cannot get rid of him because he's my champion. Benoit was victorious the past week. Yep. Training hard, recovery properly. Yep. And Kennedy. Okay. Where was I? Right. So yeah, I lost 80,000. Not a good start. 100% not a good start. So we're gonna check emails. As you can see, I've already done 2 trades. So the first one, no, I did 3 trades. So the first one was Benoit and Eddie for Ray and Edge. Second one was Carlito for Matt and Nitro, and then this one was Cena and Edge for RVD and Shawn Michaels. So potentially, whatever rating Edge is and The Undertaker, I could trade both them. But I've got some rivalries going on, so I could potentially trade Edge for Undertaker because he's not in the rivalry. I'll give it a shot, but I don't think I'll be using The Undertaker straight away, if I'm honest. It'll probably be after the pay-per-view. So if I grab Edge and then whatever The Undertaker is, we'll see if they accept that. Oh, they did. Okay, so now I've got The Undertaker. Perfect. All right. So now I've got The Undertaker. He's going to be... I'll say I can put Undertaker in a rivalry... I don't know, actually. I'll have to think about it. Oh, my God. As we speak, I'm watching WrestleMania 21, yeah. And I remember... you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Oh my god, this is hilarious. Are you talking to me? Okay. Reports. Power 25. I have to check this. So, again, Kurt Angle and Eddie. Batista. Edge is hopefully... Where's the Undertaker in this? Undertaker's down the card. So, hopefully the Undertaker can come around about where Edge is. So, he might come 5th with Edge there. That could be a good shout. Yeah, so Raw. So I need to think. I need to look at reports. Raw had a well-built show, which is very interesting. They keep putting the women's match in an ultimate submissions match, which is interesting. Oh look, the 2 trades I've done, they lose. Fantastic, I love seeing that. That's That's brilliant. So took that Undertaker, which looks like he was in title hunt because Mick Foley's the champion, if I'm correct, if we all noticed that. So yeah, there's that, and then we got Ric Flair Intercontinental against Triple H. And this game baffles me, you know. Fan support, as you can see, I am just 125 behind. Oh, yes. Good shout. Undertaker Batista. So once that rivalry between Eddie and Batista is gone, which I could potentially end at... I could end it at Judgment Day, actually. If I end it there, if Batista wins the title, then straight away him and the Undertaker can go for the title, and then Eddie and Angle can go for the rivalry there. Potentially, that's a good shout. I like that one. Still getting in profit, which is good. I'm going to sign a couple more superstars because I'm going to be losing. I'm going to give Carlito another 5 weeks. Batista another 5 weeks. And who's the other one? This is where I've got to be careful with the money because all these are 6 weekers. So John Cena, just for Will, I'm going to do another one. Let's sod it. We'll do one more. Who here is highly... Undertaker, of course. 200. Right, there we go. So there's more signings there. So rivalries are going strong. This one's been 2 weeks. I did say it was going to be... Oh yeah, I can't change it either, so that's annoying. That's fine. So yeah, I might end some of these rivalries straight away if I'm specifically honest. So yeah, who knows? We're going to Judgment Day, so it's the SmackDown before Judgment Day. So I could do a 6-man tag. Potentially, and not have one match. I could do elimination 6-man tag, I suppose, if it allows me. Elimination, yeah, normal 6-man elimination. So we got Angle and Cena as one rivalry. Then we got Benoit and Carlito as another rivalry. What rivalry? Bloody hell. And Batista and Eddie is the other one, wasn't it? But I want to swap them around. So we got the heels against the faces. Oh my god, here's Eddie Guerrero right now coming out. That is a classic car. Anyway, so we're going to have that as a main event before the show, which could boost. So that's 1, 2, 3 rivalries. And then we're going to do a... what are we going to do? We'll do a parking lot brawl. Big Show versus... It's Big Show and Booker, yeah. So that's a backstage brawl. And then this one's going to be a bar brawl. Because I feel like that's going to do it. Greatest manager of all time. Eric Bischoff for me. Wait, do you know one thing that makes me laugh, right? His theme song is so class. It's so sick. It's just... I remember I was watching... Right, I was watching... what one was it I was watching? It was SummerSlam. And I always hear, I am back. I was like, oh my god, this is a classic. Kane versus Benjamin. Ooh. Thing is, he's in a rivalry. Unless I pay-per-view hype and I'll keep this rivalry going like this. I'll do that, yeah? If I do that, Big Show and Booker, and then we can do Kane and Shelton Benjamin in a normal match. Is that why you said Eric Bischoff? So you could say that you've come back? Jesus Christ. I am back. Better than ever. What a tune. What am I doing? Shelton Benjamin, yeah. 68, 61, that's good, that's good. We're going to do a Ultra Submissions match. Mick James versus not The Undertaker. No, thank you. Where's Tori Wilson? Right there. Actually, no. We'll change this. We'll do Undertaker's 80 popularity. That's good. Against Bobby, I think. We'll do that as a normal match, as is. Maybe. Oh dear. Right, we'll do this as the submission match. Ultimate submission, 10 minutes. Tori Wilson versus Mickey James. And then we'll do a handicap match with Mark Henry versus Paul Burchill and Kid Cash, because Kid Cash has asked Paul Burchill for help, and that is good popularity thingy there. So I'm gonna go with that because I don't want to go too hard. We've got pay-per-view hype, which is good, and then we keep that rivalry going because I don't want to ruin it until Judgment Day. Booker and Big Show, yeah. Okay, so that's a rivalry. That's technically a rivalry, but we'll put that instead. And then after the pay-per-view, I might interfere with the show. That could be a potential. I might do that as thingy. But yeah, other than that, I'm happy with that. You happy with that? I think I'm happy with that. I got a feeling, right? Any moment, right, stream, is I'm going to get a message of Albie and it's just going to be Eric Bischoff's, like, tune. I'm telling you now, that's I believe I know what Albie's like, so we're going to simulate. Oh, Mark Henry has got beaten. Because I got a feeling he's going to send that and I'm just going to crack up. Because I've got the headphones in, so you won't hear it because it won't be copyright or anything. How's the music, by the way? I haven't really been checking the music. So, I'm hoping it's all good. All good in the hood. I made the chat a bit bigger so I can actually read it properly. So, yeah. Right, we simulated it. So, Mark Henry loses to Paul Burchill, which is good. So far, I've done 1 hour and 22 minutes. Not bad by me. Hoping to go for about 2.5, 3 hour stream here, ladies and gentlemen. So, I knew it. See? I know you too well now. I knew you was going to do that. Tori Wilson beats Mickey James in the submissions match, which is good. Oh, what a... That's really pinfall, really? Wow. Undertaker beats Bobby Lashley. I thought that might have been. Kane beats Shawn Benjamin. So there you go. There's your match there. Is it Kieran? I think it's Kieran, isn't it? And Kieran, there's your match there. And then, obviously, after the pay-per-view, we'll do the Undertaker versus Batista, because I'm hoping Undertaker is a clean, not a dirty superstar. Fingers crossed. Booker T beats Big Show in a backstage brawl. And then Kurt Angle, Carlito, and Batista beat Cena, Benoit, and Eddie Guerrero. Of course I do now. Yeah, so I still think I've lost. But not by that much. I'm hoping that Blockbuster Trade, yeah, new deal, Raw. 50? Have a laugh. Judgment Day. Make sure you tune in this week as SmackDown presents Judgment Day. If the new WWE game could add one match to it, what would you want it to be? Buried Alive, War Games, Loser Leaves, Casket Match, etc. I mean, Loser Leaves. The Loser Leaves technically a storyline. I'll show you what I mean when I do that in a sec. I'll show you what I mean, but I will answer your question there, Damo. So, yeah, so we've got Judgment Day coming up. Then we've got the Blockbuster Trade of Edge and Undertaker. New deal, I gave him a new contract. Orton, one task in mind, and a sleeping match in a steel cage. Fair enough. So, yeah, as in the Loser Leaves, it potentially can be in a storyline. So, if you already know on this, if I go on to storylines, where is it? See, this one, it says Loser Leaves the brand. So, I could potentially do that. I could potentially do that. So if the new game does this style, like as in this GM mode style, then you can easily buy a storyline and have it. So that shouldn't really be a problem. I don't mind the Buried Alive match. I don't hate it, and I don't mind it, but I feel like there's other matches out there that you can do. The one thing I wish they can do in the GM mode is some sort of tournament. So you could set up a tournament that goes on for a couple of weeks. For example, the World Heavyweight Championship tournament. We've seen it all happen and all that on the TV. You have two quarterfinal matches in 1 week, and then another quarterfinal matches the next week, and then the following week's the semis, and then the final at the pay-per-view. That I wish they incorporated, but you have to like do it like that. So any match, see, I like them to do a tournament, but any match. It's been a lot of matches they've made, isn't there? I have to say, right, back in the good old days, a First Blood match. Because they don't really do that, because it's the PG era and all that, but they don't do First Blood matches anymore. I do miss that drive and feel for First Blood match. I know some people might be cringed out on it because it's actual blood, but that's the entertaining part. So it's either that and Buried Alive match, if I'm honest. So yeah, I'll say First Blood match because they used to do it with Bad Blood's pay-per-view, so always on that front. So yeah, so any other superstars here? No. But yeah, I'll say potentially First Blood. So where are you from? Is that South Africa? If so, I don't really want to think. I try and do a South African accent, but I don't. But the most one I do is Australian. But yeah, I thought I'd throw that out there. I just clicked the news by mistake. I always do this when I'm not paying attention. So yeah, we want to go to the Power 25 again. Nice. Okay, cool. Would you either... I would love to be either War Games... I don't remember War Games. What do you mean by War Games? I remember the Padabi prison match, but that's kind of like the Hell in a Cell, to be honest. But with a different twist. Bring back Boogeyman. Oh, no! Oh, why would you do that, Pete? Why? Oh, no. Oh, hella scary. You want me to do a trade for bloody Boogeyman? How that guy eats worms, I don't know. Reports, no, it's roster. I can't do a trade. I gotta do it after the. I gotta do it after the pay-per-view. But give me nightmares, bro. I can give you more nightmares if you want. Apparently there was a Boogeyman mask. You know, when Halloween comes along, be scared, yeah? Hopefully by then, this year, if the what's it called? Clubs are open and that they did that Halloween night, trust me, I will do everything in my power to find a Boogeyman mask and all that and go in. They'll be like, who are you? I'm the Boogeyman! Oh, so you child, shush you. Wait, you would love it if I just went into. Oh, you child. You would love it if I went into the club and everyone's just staring at me and I'm like, what? That would be hilarious. Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, wait. I have to listen to this. I'll stay home. No, you won't, because I'll be coming to get you. Kane versus Boogeyman. I will do that after the pay-per-view. What have you sent me, Albie? Is this you, Albie? Gotta bring the clock. Of course. They might not let me in though, because yeah, but I might have to get like loads of thin and just smash it on my head. Jesus Christ, that'd be hilarious. That was quite funny, by the way, Albie. Fair play, yeah. Fair play. Like, I'll never cry. And the next minute, yeah. I'm getting bare messages come through, right, guys? Sorry about this. I need to check. That's what. Wow. Do you know what? Right. Since you sent me that, couldn't find this theme. Ah. Do you know what? Right. That's War Game. That's like 2 rings in once. Do you know what? That actually looks nuts. I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if they did do that. So, Judgment Day, ladies and gentlemen. This is where I got to go big or go home. So I'm thinking, right? Because they should add. Yeah, look. First blood match. I feel like you got to go big or go home, right? We will do a 4-way Hell in a Cell match for the World Heavyweight Championship, which will involve Batista, Eddie Guerrero, the champion in Kurt Angle, and then who's the other rival with it? And Cena. So any of these men could walk out of Judgment Day as the World Heavyweight Champion. And he accepted it. Good. Whew. So, I think match number 5 is going to be for the United States Championship. And it's going to be a Iron Man match. An hour-long Iron Man match. We're not going to watch it. Trust me, we ain't going to watch it. Chris Benoit versus Carlito for the United States Championship. This is where Benoit could actually come out of nowhere and actually win the Iron Man match. Because the Iron Man match, this is another match they should bring back as well, Damo, the Iron Man match. You got an hour to do as many pinfalls and submissions, and by the end of the night, or by the end of the match, the amount you have pinfalled and submission that superstar, they become the new champion and whatnot, and they become victorious. So there's that one. It's going to be a costly show if I'm honest. So I've got the next 2 weeks before the next pay-per-view is to gain so much money. This is going to be a challenge. The next match. I've done that as a match. Done that as a match. I'm looking at my rivalry sheet here. So we do a tag. I think that. No, there was another rivalry went there. Yeah. We'll do the tag. We do the tag team gold. I feel like Kane and Big Show, Booker T, Lashley. Booker T. You can kind of do it in WWE 2K20, but you have to set their match rules and stuff to do Iron Man. Yeah, but I like it. I don't like going into the menus and changing it. I prefer to sit there and go, right, Iron Man match. How many hours? How many minutes? Done. If you know what I mean. So yeah. Hardcore. We'll do a hardcore tornado tag. Big Show and Kane versus Booker T and Lashley. Fatigue on Booker T is quite high. Fair play. We're gonna go with it. Is this match on here? No, that's disappointing. That's a shame. So we will do. Don't want to do a battle royal. I feel so sorry for Kid Cash right now. But first blood match. We can do Kid Cash versus good old Mark Henry. He's got no hope. And then we're going to do... We will do... I don't know. So submissions match, 10 minutes for the Cruiserweight Championship, if it allows me. I need Gregory Helms. Where are you, Gregory Helms? There. And Chavo Guerrero. If it doesn't let me, then that's... Right. This is the one thing, this is what annoys me, right? Is they need to be in the top 25 for them to battle for the title. Which doesn't make sense, but... Yeah, I'll have to do that. And then obviously we're going to do the women's match here. We'll do that. I feel you can't really do a 5-man, can you? Because I would love to do an Armageddon Hell in a Cell, but it won't let me. Unless they're like, yeah, I'll leave it as a 4-way. This is the Iron Man match. The Undertaker isn't going to be on the card, which is fine. We got Velocity match. In fact, I might just put Undertaker in here. As much as I don't want to, I will, because I'm going to put him against Chris Masters. And then... Benjamin ain't in a match either, is he? No. So, we got Velocity matches, which I know... I might change Shelton Benjamin against... was it Paul Burchill and Masters, wasn't it? Yeah. No, that's Benoit. Masters. Right. So we do that, and then I think I will swap Masters for Boogeyman. Beat him up, break his neck, break his neck. That's the whole point, to be honest, Albie. I'm trying to get Kid Cash, right? I've put him on a contract for, I think it was like 6 weeks. So when his contract ends, he can leave. That gives me an extra body. Oh, it's the ladder match now. Sorry, I'm looking at the WrestleMania 21, like I said earlier. And Albie's favourite's just coming down out the ramp. I forgot he was in this ladder match. Jesus. Anyway, but yeah, if you're happy with this lineup, let me know. But 257,000 is going to cost me this show, which, like I said, you've got to go big or go home. So the next, and Christian's coming out as well. Fantastic. The next 3 Smackdown shows, I've got to at least get some payment in, so I'm not gonna worry about any rivalries or anything. I'm just gonna like lay back and whatnot. So yeah. So 150 would be 3. So I'll get 900 back out of them 3 weeks. I'll lose popularity through the Raw pay-per-view. So what I might have to do is just keep gaining for the first week after this pay-per-view with money. And then the next one is just pay-per-view hype to get the people back. And I should have them enough money to re-sign the superstars. So, yeah. Which matches do you want us to watch, ladies and gentlemen? I think the World Championship match we're going to watch. I believe that's a good shout there. We're going to use best theme. Well, as in general, like entrance theme, or because there's quite a few catchy ones. Like obviously, my favourite one would be Eddie Guerrero, but if I wasn't choosing Eddie Guerrero, I think DX's entrance is brilliant. Are you ready? Dum, dum. And then you just got, wow, better get ready. And then obviously that can make me do the Triple H thing for you, LB, as well, remember? I haven't forgotten. Yeah, so I'll say the main event we're going to watch. And do you know what? Just purely for the facts, we want to see the first blood match. We're going to see Mark Henry versus Kid Cash. How about that? I don't know why this... Yes. Jeff Hard. Yeah, I don't mind Jeff Hardy's one. But there's quite a lot, to be honest. CM Punk, oh yeah, Cult Personality. What a tune. Right, we're going to advance. Simulate. Chris Masters win that one. That's good. Undertaker surely should win this. Yeah, of course he did. So, Mick James and Tori Wilson. Who do you think's going to win? Good man, I'm holding you to that. Cult Personality is a tune. How he got the rights to use that, I don't know. I don't know how he done that. Right then, so Gregory Helms and Chavo. Right, we're going into this match. I'm going to change the screen. For some reason, when I press the buttons, it doesn't work. So I have this screen here. So we can sit there and actually watch the match, ladies and gentlemen, alright? So we're going to watch the match. Nah, I can't agree with that one, Pete. I'm sorry. Santina Morel... Nah, not at all. Not at all. I think for you, Pete, the one theme tune that suits you to a T is got to be Shawn Michaels. Has to be. Has to be. You got to admit, right, innit, Albie, the Shawn Michaels one suits Pete to a T. It suits him so much. What? You're the Heartbreak Kid, right? Grow your hair out. You're the sexy boy. Heartbreaker. Do you know what? You come out as Shawn Michaels. Albie comes out as Chris Benoit. I'll come out as Eddie Guerrero. Will come out as like John Cena. Who would Joshua come out as like Mark Henry? How about that? Have you agree? Yes. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine we all went to venue or something dressed up as the superstars we are? That would be hilarious. Who can Matt be? Who can Matt be? That is the question of the hour. Who can Matt be? Have you seen that meme of the actor? Oh. Oh god. Stone Cold. Yeah, do you know what, right? The amount of beers he can drink and all that, he probably can smash that without a bin. Have you remember that China? Oh dear, this is classic. Oh no, this is hilarious. Right, we're starting the match. I'm hoping that you can see it perfectly, even though my face cam's down at the bottom. If it's difficult to see, let me know and I'll make me smaller. But yeah, I didn't think me walking around as Chris Benoit is a good idea. Well, if that's not the case, you could just dress up as who can you be? How old am I? I'm 25. So this is why I like the Ruthless Aggression era. So this is why I always mention it. Why is this not a steel cage match? I swear I made this a steel cage match. Doesn't matter. Oh my. Can you imagine him dressing up as it? That would be class. If you don't want to be... I know you like Benoit, but you don't want to do it because it's not a good idea. I think, right, you can eat... You, right, here you go, Albie. You can walk around like Randy Orton. But then saying that, I think if Pete's not HBK, Pete would be Randy Orton because he loves that celebration. Pete loves that celebration. He would just go out like and piss everyone off because that's what he's like. 100%, that's what he's like. Oh dear. sure that's what he's like. So, as this match is going on, you can tell Mark Henry is literally obliterating him. So, as we done, if you're wondering in the stream, these are my close mates and all that are also joined as well. So, we're like matchmaking who we all can be. So, obviously, my favourite ever wrestler was Eddie Guerrero, if you can't tell and all that. So, I'll be like Latino Heat. Pete could be either Shawn Michaels or Randy Orton, but mostly Randy Orton because his bloody celebration. Josh should be Mark Henry. Why not? Albie could be JBL really, can't he? Ding 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 ding. Comes out in a limo. That would be the best thing. If you dressed up in a full suit and all that, right, Albie? Just expect to start the security. The thing is, right, if you pull up in a limo and someone's there with the bell doing ting 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 ting, you come out with like fake dollar bills and all that, and you're throwing it everywhere, and you're just like standing there with the title. I think that would be amazing. Everyone would think you're a proper famous guy and all that, just coming in a limo to go clubbing, especially in venues. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Me turning up in a low ride and everything, and there's you just turning up in a limo. That'd be hilarious. And that would be Big Show. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, his hairline is non-existent, so you could probably put him in a mask and make him as Rey Mysterio. Cowboy hat, just cut. I can imagine you just coming out, right, with a fake WWE title, right, and you just come out and you see everyone stare at you, just go like this and just be a cocky motherfucker walking around and everything, and then just go into the club. I can so picture it. That's what's going to be so fun. And plus, you don't actually have to wear his like in-gear like attire. You could just literally be sitting there in a suit, so you get away with it. Mark Henry's just done his finisher on the outside to Kid Cash. Look at Kid Cash, right? He's literally obliterated, and Mark Henry's just nothing, and he's getting another finisher. I feel so sorry for this kid, but oh well. Cowboy hat indeed. I mean, doing this layout and all, you can actually see how long the match type's going on and all that, so it's not really that bad. So far, Judgment Day, we've had a couple of incidents. I do like Kid Cash's attire, if I'm honest, ladies and gentlemen. We've already had that. Big Show versus Mark Henry, and I will do that once the tag team titles have been defended. Once that, I'm going to go away. It has to be done. So yeah, once this rivalry is done, I may do another rivalry between Mark Henry and the Big Show, but I think I have to make Mark Henry as a clean superstar so he can face Big Show, because that's where the thingy is, the clean and dirty superstars. So I will do that match. I have put it on the notes. So Mark Henry's just done another finisher. He's literally obliterating Kid Cash right now. That's why it wasn't a steel cage match, because it was the first blood match. And as you can see, Mark Henry just beat Kid Cash in the first blood match. I am so retarded. So retarded. But some wrestlers are. Look at that first blood match. Mark Henry comes out victorious against Kid Cash in a David versus Goliath match. That rivalry can potentially be finished right now. If you're squeamish about the blood, deal with it. So yeah, it will be done. The Mark Henry Big Show, I will do it. Because I don't know if they've done it on this one, but if they do a superplex off the top rope, the ring will break. I don't know if they've done that. But yeah, if you haven't already, guys, welcome to the stream. I know I've been streaming for a long time. This is the kind of streams I like to do. I don't like doing the short ones. I like to do it at least like the 3-hour mark, because that way it'll bring everyone in and I can communicate with everyone, because it's nice to relax, do a GM mode and speak. So we'll go back to my other me other screen, which is here, so we can see Mark Henry is beating Kid Cash in the first blood match. Me being a retard didn't actually see, it says first blood match. But yeah, oh my god. Just seen Shelton Benjamin just run across the ladder, go up and take down Y2J. Brilliant. This is another thing I don't like about this game. Y2J isn't even on it. Truly a shocking result. You think that's a shocking result? I think everyone knew what was going to happen there. But yeah, just looked over my shoulder with the WrestleMania 21 I'm watching and all that. It's the Money in the Bank one, the very first one ever. And Shelton Benjamin's just done it. It's the gold standard. It's going absolutely mental. I'm going to try and get him to be the United States champion as well, by the way. It's just too many superstars I've got to do, so we're going to simulate. If Big Show and Kane lose the tag team titles here, then the rivalry between Big Show and Mark Henry will be good in that front, because I could potentially do Shelton and Mark Henry to go for the gold, but if not, then it'd be Big Show and, yeah, you know what I mean. We're going to simulate it, and Big Show and Kane retain it, so I'm going to have a break from the tag team championships, which is not a problem. Match number 5, the Iron Man match, would take an hour, which we're not going to watch it this time, because I don't really want to sit here for about an hour, because the stream's already been 2 hours long. So, is Chris Benoit going to win the championship? Just got a message. Gonna do that. Stream. Okay. And give her the warning, so if she comes in, I'm still streaming. She'll know. What is the greatest game? And has he still got the same theme song? Another great theme is MVP. Has he still got the same theme song? I'm coming. No, but it's still the same one, isn't it? I know you like that song purely because of bloody what he says. There's so many good songs and all that. Greatest game. Are you trying? Is that meant to say what's my greatest game of 2011 or 2021 or 20? I hope so. I think it is actually. Oh, my favourite WWE game. Oh, you're that. My favourite WWE game. It varies. Like it's all different, purely because of the fact of this is my favourite wrestling game prior to GM mode. Because I tried the GM mode in 2008 and it's just too advanced and it's so easy to like popularize your superstars, if that makes sense. So this will probably be number 1. My second favourite, maybe the one before this one, so 06. But as in current day ones, I think 2K19 is the most recent game I've played, because I didn't purchase 2K20 because it just seemed like the same as 19 and there was no point, if that makes sense. But I'm hoping that the next 2K21 could be it will be my favourite wrestling game of all time, because you'll have the current superstars, you've got the creations by everyone out there. It's all modernised. You can create your own. Hopefully, you can create your own show and all that. So that could be that. So all the aspects that everyone's been waiting for to bring into a game is what I think is needed. So at the moment, this is my favourite current WWE game. So yeah. There is another favourite. I played it a couple times, but I was borrowing it off someone. I can't remember who it was. I borrowed it to see how it is, and it was all right. It's like I call All Stars similar to the new Battlegrounds. It's like one of them. It's like, oh yeah, it looks fun, but it's not a game that I can sit there and consistently bang out. If that makes sense. Not like this one where you got so many other things you can do, and you can just restart this and take it again. Right, so is Chris Benoit going to win? Do you know what? Down the line near SummerSlam, I might do Benoit and Undertaker as a rivalry to see if that boosts their thingy. Right, so so Benoit did lose, which is unfortunate. But yeah, All Stars wasn't that bad. Could have been great, better, but could have been all right, because I know 2K at the moment did Battlegrounds because they needed to bring out a wrestling game to keep everyone occupied, but it wasn't the greatest of wrestling games to go, oh yeah, I'm going to go and buy that straight away. Yeah, sod it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. It didn't cross to me. I look at it, every time I go in the shops and I look at it and go, not for me. I'd rather go back to my old days and do this, because if I was ever doing a GM mode on a new wrestling game, I'll probably just do the old Ruthless Aggression era kind of style than the new era, but add in a few new era superstars. That makes sense. So yeah, in this match we are gonna watch it. So we're gonna see all the entrances, like we did see just a moment ago. So I'm gonna change to my live stream or live scene, and then go for that. I should really have the chat here, but I don't know where to put it. So I'm going to try and organise it and everything. So we're going to watch this match. Speaking of the Boogeyman, Pete. Speaking of him, Dusty Rhodes is probably my favourite old-timer. Excluding Stone Cold as he keeps coming back. I don't mind Dusty Rhodes. I think for me, personally... Alright, Batista's theme song is amazing as well. Dunna, dunna. You know what I mean? That might have been like some spiky shit from the mic, so I'm sorry about that one. But Batista's theme song's quite good. And then, yeah. Anyway, mine, personally, for me, I'll say, I know this is like probably everyone else's favourite and everything, but I have to say The Rock, because from him being Rocky, for me, Rocky to go to The Rock and lay the Smackdown and his trash talking and all that, it's just on another level. And then his rivalry between him and Stone Cold is class. You can't say no to that one. And then the match against Hulk Hogan as well, that was quite a good one. What is your coolest sport? As in, my favourite sport is obviously football, and I'm an Arsenal fan. I don't really want to talk about that because it was a load of trash last night. Because I watched the game first half, and then I saw the red card. I thought, sod this, and I fell asleep. And then I woke up to the United game and I saw like 6-0. I went, what the hell is happening? So yeah, mine is mostly football, or I don't know if it's soccer at your end. But my main favourites is football and then obviously wrestling. But wrestling, they called it a sport, but it's more entertainment. So yeah, it's mostly football. And I can sit there and watch American football, but the only time I can watch American football is if I'm with like Pete or someone, because he knows more of it than me. And it's like one of them, he goes, do you know what? Yeah, I'll watch it. Sod it. You're a Liverpool fan. I mean, not really much I can say that. There he is. Viva la raza. One day, right? One day I will purchase a lowrider, I think. If I become famous or get a good income and all that, I will physically buy a lowrider, make it similar to that, and then I can say, made it. That and a Skyline, and then I can say I made it. I do watch F1 now and again, but F1's more my mate Will's category. I do know of it, and know very well of it, but it's more that street. But that's why I've gone with wrestling, because I think I was 8 going on to 9. I started getting into wrestling. I know you're a rugby fan. You can't stop boasting about it. But yeah, going to 8 going to 9, I started getting into wrestling. I don't know how to this day how I got into it, but then I started watching it and I just fell in love with the sport. It was 9. When was I like 8? It was like 2000. F1 for the lads. Exactly. How old was I in 95? I was born. And then I was 5 in 2000. So it was like 2003, 2004 era. Speaking of John Cena era, I started watching wrestling. So yes, that's why I'm more ruthless aggression. But I have seen old school matches like basically from 1995 onwards. I watched a few matches then, so that's why I know of The Rock and Stone Cold, and I love them in that front. Same with Goldberg. I like Goldberg, but yeah, I'm not really a fan of cricket. I find it's like it's a hard one with cricket. Alright, the co-op date. Are you on about when it was like me and you, or as in me, you, and Josh? Because when it was me and you, I've never been so annoyed at a F1 game, but then it was actually alright, if that makes sense. Especially some of my old school videos, which I think I got rid of on my channel now. I can't remember where I've put them, but I think I still got them. It's the fact is when I changed tyres and I shouldn't have. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, mostly wrestling and football. And now and again, if it's on, I say tennis, but not fully. But yeah, mostly wrestling and football for me. And you got to big up Bromley as well. Good old local team, Bromley. Oh, I got a notification from wrestling. What's that? Oh, Stone Cold Steve Austin joins the WWE The Bump for the first time. Streaming now on WWE Network. I might have to watch that later. And introducing your champion is Kurt Angle. Why does the championship look so tiny? You suck. You suck. Can you hear the music fine? Because I don't really want the wrestling music to correspond with this. So I've got to quickly go into this. You can just hear it, it's fine. That's not a problem. Yeah, we did a few, didn't we? We did a few, didn't we, Will? For, yeah, we did a few, as in me, you, and Josh. I think it was the very first one we did, I think was more entertaining than that. Because all you kept hearing was Josh effing and blinding because he kept getting spun out. And then it's just like me and you battling. But which is good that he's practicing on it, but it's very long-winded now, I think, the F1 games. You have to really feel it to understand it. Well, not understand it, to feel it to play it. Here we go. This is going to be interesting. I'm going to pause it quickly and do that. So we don't see the pointers. And in fact, we're going to change that as well. So we don't see it. It's just like a proper live event we're watching. This is what I normally do, but we all should know what the wrestlers look like and everything and whatnot. So yeah, hope you are enjoying this stream, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a very long one, which is good because this is my day off, and the next one will possibly be Sunday, probably around the same time, if not around about 5. I'm trying to do it like near 12 or 5 onwards. So I may do one later on again, depending on how I feel. But I know the missus is at an early shift today, so she might want to have a nap. So I'm just buying what she would like. So yeah. So Eddie Guerrero's going for the pin already straight away. Who do you think's going to win this match? Right, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the chat. I've got a feeling that Batista might win it. And if Batista does win it, then that's good for the rivalry between him and Undertaker. But if not, then it's not a problem. But I will put Batista against Undertaker, because that's what everyone wants and would like. So, yeah. It's a nice, long match. I like how I said not to have this up, but yeah, it comes up when it's submission. It's fine. So we got... It's weird because the rivalry between Eddie and... Oh, look, there we go. Eddie and Batista not fighting against each other and that. But it's a pay-per-view, so you got to go big or go home, really, innit, ladies and gentlemen? So, yeah, thank you for tuning in. If you are tuning in, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe down below for GM mode, because I thought live streaming it will be funner and more interactive, and plus, also when the seasons mode when I've finished GM mode and hopefully touch wood, get GM of the year, it will be easier for me to do other things, as in like make a more creative superstar to the highest rating I want him to be. So I'm thinking around about the 85 overall mark, because he's going to be a luchador wrestler that's from the UK. No worries, I'll see you in a bit if I'm still on. If not, just keep an eye out on YouTube and that to see when I upload another live stream, which hopefully be soon. But yeah, as I was saying, once I've done the seasons thing, I can unlock the trophy, because I think what I want to do is unlock all the trophies and all the championships purely for the achievements and whatnot. So unlock the legends as well, and then do another GM mode with legends and see if I can beast it out. So yeah, it's a long process until the next wrestling game comes out, basically. So I've got my ideas ready. So yeah, I'm don't know if I want to do the seasons as a live stream or a video at this moment in time, but I may at this moment in time I think live stream, to be honest, because I can interact with you lot while I'm fighting and figuring out the buttons. So yeah, so far John Cena is the only one that's on the floor that is in agony. I should be really talking through this, but yeah, I'm going to munch on some good old Jaffa cakes, you see. I've only got like 4 left because I've been munching them beforehand. Oh, we got a spear from Batista onto John Cena. John Cena's flat down, so Batista could go over and go for a pin, but he decides to go for Eddie Guerrero, which is fine, that's their rivalry, innit? So Batista goes for a kick at the back of Eddie Guerrero. He also does a full-on clothesline on Kurt Angle. It's a lot to speak here, isn't it, really? Oh my god, Batista bomb, right? What a reversal. DDT from Eddie Guerrero to Batista, because I think he was going to go for the Batista bomb, and he dodged it. Eddie, oh, what's this move called? It's like L something, this submission. Is Kurt Angle going to stop it? Of course he is. He's trying to stop it, it didn't stop. Who do you think is going to win, ladies and gentlemen? I reckon, right? I reckon Batista will win it, but it's going to be close. That's what I reckon, right? That's what I reckon might happen here. They've just knocked out the referee. What a banter. I like how I've done the layout, if I'm honest, ladies and gentlemen. How do you think on it? It's the new and improved style of my wrestling channel now. Made it more of the theme, basically. Who would you say, right? The animal all the way. I reckon Batista will win it, to be honest. I generally think he might win it. And plus, it took me about a week to find the best layout, like from the website I used, because I thought, well, wrestling is like more red and black, and this is the closest I got, so I'm going with it. I just basically went with it, and I'm quite happy with it, to be honest. I did buy another one which was football based, but I think, like I said, wrestling is all the way for me, I think. So I can definitely. What is John Cena doing? He just 5-knuckle shuckled the referee down, and the referee's just KO'd. Fantastic. Who would you say, right, is your favourite superstar currently, like now? I've only just started watching it. Like, who's your... If you're watching the wrestling now, who is up there for you? Is Eddie Guerrero going to go for the pin? If he goes for the pin here, he could actually win it. I think for me, current superstar I like, I'm not going to lie, Rey Mysterio's son, yeah, has some potential. There's something about him that I like. And he's got the ways of his father and Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero together. So I have to say, I think Dominic Mysterio is up there for me. I know I only just started and I've only just watched it because I've only started watching him. And his match against Seth Rollins, oh, what a match. But yeah, other than that, in the WWE, as we speak, I think my favourite is kind of hard. I don't know. Oh my god, Batista Bomb, surely. Eddie Guerrero's just got up. Ooh. He's going for the pin. If they lock arms, yeah, he's going to break it up. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, who can I say is my favourite? Yeah, oh no, AJ Styles. I think that's who my favourite is at the moment. But yeah, do you know what? They should do Samoa Joe and AJ Styles again. I think that would be a class, but I think AJ Styles is up there for me. But Dominic, in the years coming, I think Dominic Mysterio is up there. Honestly, I think he's up there. John Cena just done the FU or attitude adjustment. They're going for the pin. It's going to be a long match, this one, because it could be anyone. This should be a 5-star match, if I'm honest. This is a mad match, if I'm honest. But yeah, I'll say AJ Styles for me at the moment. Definitely AJ Styles. But in other promotions, in AEW, I don't really watch it that much. But Kenny Omega is up there as the best in-ring superstar. Elsewhere, as much as it's weird, right? I saw the potential in him back in the day, but you remember like Zack Ryder, but he's now called Matt Cardona. He's got some potential. He looks dense now. Jesus, he is. Oh yeah. AJ Styles' theme song is so catchy. It's unreal. So catchy. But yeah, I think over the years, right, you got the Attitude Era, which I'll say The Rock is my favourite. Then you got Ruthless Aggression, which is Eddie Guerrero, right? And then you got PG kind of era. I'll say CM Punk, because I like CM Punk. And then obviously, and then this kind of era is like, it's AJ Styles / Dominic Mysterio. So there's quite a lot of few I like and everything, but yeah. What would you say your favourite matches? Botchberg. You mean Goldberg? When I watched that Royal Rumble, right? Oldberg. Mate, the one thing that really annoyed me, right, is what I've noticed. They don't do full matches. I know they're old and everything, but what's the point of just doing your finisher, spinebuster finisher, and then get the title? It's not physically a match then, is it? It's really not a match. As much as I respect Goldberg and everything, oh my god, Batista, 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new World Heavyweight Champion, and ironically, it is Batista. If you put your bets on Batista, you have won it. Finn Balor, yeah, is talented, but the one thing that annoyed me, he was in the main roster, and then they dropped him into NXT. Mind blown. There you go, Batista is our new World Heavyweight Champion of the world. So, the new rivalry between him and Undertaker is going to go very well. So I have to get a new piece of paper and actually write down all the new champions and everything, so that I don't forget. And then the rivalries as well. So fantastic. Also, I forgot to mention this, right? I have a blue clipboard for the GM stuff. So off camera, I'll be doing a list and everything. Or I Quit matches. They are the one. I do love the I Quit matches too. Oh, Boogeyman's back. Hide, Pete. Boogeyman's back. Hide. Oh, he's back again. So yeah, there you go. Batista is our new World Heavyweight Champion, which is good. So that rivalry between him and The Undertaker can go very well, which is fantastic. But yeah, I think my all-time favourite match. Do you know what? I think the best match I've watched, right, is Survivor Series. I think 2003, the very first time the Elimination Chamber was introduced. That was a mad match. That was very good. That was a very entertaining match. Or it was the New Year's resolution Elimination Chamber match. I can't remember what year that was. I think it was 2005, where I think, is it 5 where John Cena won it and then Edge just come out with the briefcase? I think it is 2005. That was a mad Hell in a Cell match, and then he just came out and you're like, what? But Punjabi Prison had potential. It did, but there wasn't many Indian superstars at the time. They could potentially do it now, to be honest, because they did do a show recently with them, didn't they? So, yeah. But the greatest match of all time to get a big pop was definitely Eddie Guerrero and Brock Lesnar. But then there's been so many good matches, like The Undertaker versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania. That was a good match. There's been so many. Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels. That was a match and a half. There's been so many. Let's advance to see if we actually gain any popularity and everything, ladies and gentlemen. HBK versus Ric Flair. Yes, the WrestleMania one. Well, there you go. 725,000 I've just got there, ladies and gentlemen. So that is fantastic. That is unbelievable. I'll say I'm going to stream for another 45 minutes, I think, ladies and gentlemen. And then I'll call it a day. So that'll be a 3-hour stream, which is brilliant. So Judgment Day was enjoyable by the fans around the world. Hype has been built up to the main event. Was tremendous. Prevailed in a 4.5-star match. Ooh. Blockbuster trade, we know that one. New champion in Batista. We know United States Championship was successfully defended with Carlito. And then Kane pulled off in a hardcore match to retain the tag team gold. So we're going to look. That match broke. Oh, there's like I love you and then bang. Oh, it was a killer one. But there's quite a lot of them. To be fair, HBK versus The Undertaker, Streak versus Career. That was a mad match too. There's been so many. So many. Right, we go on emails. Taz. Not that I condone these practices, but you can run hostile promos on your match cards. These will affect the other GM show. Try sending someone over to interfere in the other show or try and steal some rating points by letting the fans know the dirt on the other show. Be careful, the tactics may backfire. It's hard when I try and do that because it never works. So, back to the trades. We're going to do Chris Masters for good old Boogeyman that good old Pete wanted me to do. They declined it. Yeah. Oh, no. It is a killer. Right. Raw will not give me Boogeyman. Would they like someone else? try again for Chris Masters. Raw does not want Chris Masters. Right. Pay-per-view results. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what do you call that? I call that a well-built bloody show. That is phenomenal. So we got 2-star for Wilson and Mickey James. And then we got Gregory Helms and Chavo, 2-star. Mark Henry and Kakashi in the First Blood, which we kind of knew was going to be quite a low one. But then the Tag Team Hardcore was 3.5. 4-star for Carlito and Benoit, which is good. And then the 5-star match with Batista and Angle and Eddie and Cena. So, in that case, Power 25 hasn't changed because I've got to do one more show. So, as we can speak, told you the Undertaker would be a fourth, so I'm going to write down the rivalries that either what you lot would like or what I would like. But I need to look at the dirty and cleans, but I don't know how you can sort that out. So what I'm going to do is, so we got Batista as a 93 popularity now with high fatigue. Eddie Guerrero high popularity. Kurt Angle, Undertaker stick with 80, but give him the match against Batista as champion and build him up there. That could boost it up. So what I'm going to do is write these rivalries down. I want at least, right, ladies and gentlemen, 6 rivalries so I can go for it. So the first one will be Batista versus Undertaker. That is one rivalry. What other rivalries would you like to see? Potentially. So he's been losing every week. So I could potentially give John Cena a United States Championship matchup. Potentially. To boost him up. I think that might be a good shout. Oh, I can delete them. Right, I want to end this rivalry. End this rivalry. End this rivalry. And end this. Right, I'm going to start fresh. Start new. So, Shane McMahon versus Kane. Shane is underrated for what he actually does. Do you know what? Is that the, oh, what? Was that WrestleMania or Survivor Series? I feel that was one of the big fours, wasn't it? Or it was it SummerSlam? Because I do remember that kind of matchup. We're going to do... We can do number 1 contender. Batista and Undertaker. Yeah. And shall we do this? Go into SummerSlam. Because it could be a well-built rivalry that could bring in more fans for me. We'll do it for 14 weeks. So 14 weeks. And this is for the world title, which I highlight it in this colour. So we're going to continue that. That's perfectly fine. What other rivalries would we like to see? I know there's a Team Canada one, but I need to bring in Edge back to do a tag team if I really wanted to. So it'd be Benoit and that. Undisputed Champion, not really. Hunger Challenger, no. Diva Kick, no. Cruiserweight Collides. I mean, I could potentially carry on this rivalry, do another rivalry and continue it, but... if I could do a tag team one, or a triple threat one, if I can do that, then that's perfect. If not, then no. See something higher, Shane will jump off. Yeah. That is true. You're not wrong there. And Gregory Helms. And we do that to the bash. Oh, it works. Alright. That's good to know. That's good to know. So we're going to start putting Kid Cash in the championship. So I'm going to do Chavo versus Helms versus Cash. So this will be 10 weeks. But then you could also say that about Shawn Michaels as well. Do you know what? I think the funny era, right, is when DX come back together. As much as people didn't like it, but the rivalry between them two and the McMahons, hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Especially with the Spirit Squad. You remember them? Jesus Christ. Gotta love the Spirit Squad, innit? A faction. Ungrateful Rookie, Rookie Partnership, Stalker, Outnumbered, Legend Killer, Returning Legend, Battle of the Titans, David vs Goliath. We could do another one of that. Cheating Girlfriend. Not really. Freak Show, Greatest of All Time. We could do a Greatest of All Time, which could be, I say, Eddie Guerrero versus Kurt Angle. That can go on to SummerSlam. Legend doesn't qualify. Eddie Guerrero is a legend. How does he not qualify? He qualifies. Alright, it will not be the greatest of all time in my opinion then. It could be a returning legend. So, greatest of all time, it could be two legends that I need, innit? Yeah, that makes sense. So we can do Eddie. Eddie versus Angle. We want a United States Championship battle. So Hungry Challenger. So it could be Carlito. These two had good rivalries at the time. This can go to the Great American Bash. So that's fine with that. So Cena versus Carlito. I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. We won another rivalry, didn't we? We call it Freak Show. Do we want it Freak Show? Yeah, I know. It's a shame, isn't it? It's annoying that they've changed. Apparently, wrestling are trying to go back to the Attitude Era, which I don't see how that can happen. Will this work with this one? Oh, they're both. Oh, yeah. I need both of them to be like. One needs to be a clean superstar. I'll change Big Show as a clean. Battle of the Titans, David vs Goliath, Cheating Girlfriend. That's a good one, but I don't know. Hello, welcome back. Injury Revenge. We may just have to do an Injury Revenge, to be honest. We'll do Benjamin, right, against Benoit. We'll do this so that both men can boost their popularity. So Shelton versus Benoit will be another one, and we'll do that to go towards Great American Bash. So this one's 14 weeks. And then we've done that one as 10 weeks. And then this one is 10 weeks too. Because I want it to be short and sweet, but the big... Hold on. Hungry Challenger. Right, we're going to change that again. So we're going to do Hungry Challenger. And it'll be Carlito and John Cena. But I'm going to make this into SummerSlam. So that way I've got an extra one to go into that one, if that makes sense. So we have the World Heavyweight Championship rivalry that everyone's asked for. This final one here will be the Big Show and Mark Henry one. So that will definitely be that one. So we've got the Cruiserweights. We've got the #1 contender behind these two. And then we got the United States one, so John Cena could boost his popularity. And then we got this one to boost both their popularities because Shelton Benjamin's been on the sidelines. And we will do another. We want. We'll do Ungrateful, and we'll do the women, because it's the only 2 women I have, and we do that till Great American Bash. There we go. I feel like we do that, and then that one could be Mark Henry and that, because I have been putting in the females in, didn't I? So if I do that, then it'd be fine. James versus Wilson. That's a 10. There we go. So Mark Henry and that will be the next one to be changed. So that is my new rivalries. Obviously, still got loads here, not in the current thing. So here's the current champions as we are talking right now, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got the big Batista as the World Heavyweight Champion, Big Show and Kane as the the WWE Tag Team Champions. United States Champion is Carlito, but hopefully John Cena can win it. And then obviously the Cruiserweight Champion is Chavo Guerrero. I don't know what their champions are, but yeah. So that is the rivalries that we are restarting, which is great. Storylines, I could buy more. I might do this one. And then Trash Humiliation, I could do Loser Leaves the Brand. I may potentially do that for until Survivor Series, because it's survival of the fitness, isn't it, really? So I will do it for then, and I have to do like some roulette for what superstar to do. Student turns on teacher. I might buy that one. Against All Odds is good. So Against All Odds is a cruiserweight superstar versus a heavyweight, which is good for that. Current cash at the moment is just under the 2 million mark. So yeah, we're going to save it here now, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't lose any saved procedure thing. And I've just dropped my remote. Good start. And I'm going to press OK. I have this currently always clocked in because I have no idea what's going to happen. So yeah, thank you for staying into the stream. We will do this for another half an hour-ish. Round about that. We'll do the next show and then maybe call it there until the next stream, which potentially could be later today or Saturday. So emails, nothing there. I will try and get Boogeyman because he was a request that I have to continue. So they're in so Raw's at Manchester, England, and then I'm in Glasgow, Scotland. Don't know why I did that. So yeah, so rivalry attack. Attack a superstar involved in a rivalry to boost their popularity and cost them losing fatigue. I may do that at some point. Comeback reminder. Maintain the popularity of an injured superstar during their recovery period. That's only if I have a high-rated superstar injured. So, for example, if Eddie Guerrero got injured, then I'll do that. Slander the promotion. Send a superstar to the other show to cause problems. Pay-per-view hype. Don't really want to do that. Promote and sell WWE merch. Inactive superstar maintain their popularity. Dirty and clean. I want to change. I'll do that for Big Show. And then we want advertisement promo. Main event. We do. No, we'll do this as a singles match. So Batista is high fatigued and against Undertaker. So the Undertaker's been in the background and then boom, he's in there. So his popularity is still 80, which is good. The next, I'll say this rivalry between Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle, he's angry at Eddie, so he's requested a submissions match. So Kurt Angle right there. So that's one potential rivalry sorted right there. The next one, so you got that. Cena and Carlito. So we're going to do Carlito, John Cena. And we're going to put the United States Championship on the line because it's the open challenge. Drew McIntyre was become ridiculous lately. He wasn't good when I first saw him, but he's... Oh, wait, have you seen his transition from like when he first started to what he looks like now? He is dench. He's been rocking up the protein. blue balls. Don't know what you mean, if I'm honest, Kieran. But yeah, Drew McIntyre, he is huge. He's just unbelievable. So who was it was Benoit and Benjamin, wasn't it? So that's that match. Kane, Paul Burchill. No, we're gonna do Mickie James and Tori Wilson because that's a rivalry, and then we're gonna do I know Chris Masters, Kane, and Booker T. There's one rivalry I've missed out in there. Yeah, it's the triple threat match. I've got to do the triple threat match. That's why I did triple threat. So, Kikash. His fatigue's quite high. Greco Helms and Chavo. And then I've got to put like velocity matches in, which is fine. So it's going to be Chris Masters versus Kane as the main event. And then Booker T versus Paul Burchill. Because they're not being used. I know he's jacked. He's sitting there going, it goes to show that if you're if you concentrate on like working out and everything, you can be absolutely remarkable. Right, so I'm going to go with this lineup. I don't know if you guys agree, but I'm putting in my rivalries to boost them up and get the thumbs up for three. And then obviously Big Show returns clean, and I can do that rivalry between him and Mark Henry for until Great American Bash, I believe. A-Team. A-Team? I don't know the A-Team. As much as I know my wrestling, but the A-Team... I know the B-Team, but not about the A-Team. Oh, it's the women's matchup now. Trish Stratus and Lita, I believe. Oh, no. Yeah, it is. Trish Stratus versus Christy. Oh, wow. That's an old match, that one. So, yeah, as we can see, going through the cards, we've got the triple threat match. Kikash, Helms, and Greg Helms. Hopefully all three of them go up the card so I can actually put the title on the line. Then we've got Tori Wilson and Mickie James in this. And then hopefully in the pay-per-view it could be the a special match, which I don't know if they've got it on this anymore. Advertisement promo, need the money, like I said. Chris Benoit and Benjamin, that's a rivalry there. Carlito and John Cena open challenge, and then if John Cena wins it, then Carlito is just going to keep beating him up. So yeah, and then we got the Big Show and changing to a clean superstar because him and Kane could be clean. And then I've got to change like I think Booker T to a dirty at some point. Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle, long-time rivalries of all time. Oh, their entrance is mad. You just see the fireworks go. Dudleyville. And then Batista Undertaker's a new rivalry we're going to start tonight on Friday Night Smackdown, the best place to visit for your current superstars. So without further ado, we're going to advance and then simulate. So Paul Burchill beats Booker T, interesting. That could be a push for Paul Burchill to go onto the main roster. And then Chris Masters beat Kane, interesting. That's even another one that could be pushed into the main roster. So the Cruiserweight Champion in Chavo Guerrero defeats Helms and Kikash, which is interesting. Match number 2, Tori Wilson beats Mickie James, which is not good for Mickie James, but what can you do? Match number 3, Chris Benoit finally picks up the win against Benjamin, so his popularity could hopefully boost himself up, that the fans would like him to become the new champion, if he can decide to win that championship. That is the case. And then Carlito defeats John Cena to retain his United States title. Do you know what? Carlito is one of them superstars that's like really undercard, if that makes sense. Like, you wouldn't think he does well, and he just does unbelievable. So if he does lose the United States Championship after this rivalry, I could potentially put him and Chris Masters in a tag team against Show and that to get that going. Like I did that on the last series, I think. I did that on the last series. So yeah, match number 5. Kurt Angle defeats Eddie Guerrero in a submissions match. Not surprised because of the ankle lock. And then Batista, the new World Heavyweight Champion, defeats Undertaker in the new starting rivalry. So that's interesting, to be honest. And I need a drink because I have been blabbing along. Interesting. So hopefully Undertaker could boost in popularity. So let's advance and see what the outcome is. I think Raw's trade rumours, yeah, didn't work. Raw, 40k. That's fine, I'm beating them anyway. So rumours failed to... Yeah, it's bloody Boogeyman. Why do you want Boogeyman? Contract expiring, will expire in 1 week. General manager let contracts run down. The game underplays how good Benoit actually was, and that's not good. I'm a fan. I think, no, the weird thing is with this game is they've always said that the AI are really good at the game. You just have to I could personally say that I can beat them because on the PS2 version, I definitely beat them by a long mile. But with Raw, I think they've got an extra pay-per-view that you can do. So this is why it's a challenge for me on this one, but I know I can beat it. But if I potentially keep building Benoit up in the rivalry, then potentially he can fight for the gold. So it could be Eddie Guerrero versus Benoit at one point. We don't know. So Carlito is still champion, which is an unbelievable start. The new tag team are Orton and Umaga emerged victory in a title match. Jesus, Umaga and Randy Orton as a tag team. That is, can't buy a match. That's his 5th loss in a row. Maybe the superstar is biting off more than he can chew. At any rate, there are only 2 opportunities: train harder or retire. Losing matches. Now, I like seeing this because if I look on emails and he might say, "Do you want the superstar?" And I can bring him in. So potentially he could jump the ship, if I'm honest. So emails. The crowd loves to see their hometown heroes win their match. You may even experience a bump in ratings. Good to know. That is very good to know. So, view. So everyone is happy. Ooh, losing every week, losing every week, losing every week, and losing every week. So I have 4 superstars right here complaining about they're losing every week, and then the rest is happy. But that is Undertaker's going down in popularity. Maybe I should have put him and Carlito together. Now thinking about it, as much as I like these rivalries I've made, I normally, before I do the rivalries, I look at this. So it should be Batista and Eddie Guerrero as a rivalry, Angle and Cena as a rivalry, and then Undertaker and Carlito as a rivalry, and then Benoit and Booker T as a rivalry. So that helps them boost their popularity, and then it switches the rivalries. I'll do it after these rivalries are completed. Bobby Lashley and Kane is another one. Mickey James and Wilson is pretty much the same slot, so that's not a problem. So yeah, look, Virtue and Sean Benjamin should be a rivalry. Umaga's finisher is probably one of the top. I wouldn't want to happen to me. Some of the finishers I've seen over the years, yeah, have been absolutely ridiculous, but funny at the same time. So we're gonna add another 5 weeks to you. 5 weeks to you. 5 weeks to you. Don't know if I want to keep Masters. We'll see. I've got so many superstars like running low. Kid Cash I might let go. Masters I may let go, but then I can't do the tag team I wanted to do. Mark Henry I have to keep because everyone wants him. Paul Burchill is a superstar I'm trying to rebuild. And then Shelton Benjamin, I will do another one, and then the rest I'll wait until the upcoming weeks. Free agency, anyone here on free agency? No. Even if I'm really low on money, then I might bring in my superstar just to stay on velocity. Current champions, you can see Batista, Big Show and Kane, Carlito and Chavo. And then the rivalries, all going fantastically well. Perfect. So, reports. We see the Raw results. They had a well-built show. Okay, Matt Hardy and Rey Mysterio as the second to last match. That's interesting. Fan support. You can see, look at the spike. We have gained it, so SummerSlam is the biggest next one. So that's interesting. Taz reports. Don't really want to see that. Financial. We are making profit. Power 25, got to look at this. Wow, Carlito's boosting himself up into the top 25. Ooh, that is very interesting. It's like I said, Eddie Guerrero and Angle is a good rivalry there. Carlito's boosting it. Can you imagine Carlito winning the World Heavyweight Championship? Cena's dropped, which is reasonable. Benoit's gaining. There you go, Albie. He's gaining. That's a start. He's gaining somewhere. And then Burchill's gaining too. Interesting. Right, so we'll do one more show, which will be St. Louis, Missouri, which I don't know who is from there. So we'll do main event, tag team, Undertaker versus Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle. So we do that. Match number 5. We do a I think say John Cena. Go on Google and search. I will do that after my stream, if I'm honest. Not right now. So we do a steel cage match, and we're going to put the United States Championship on the line again. Because John Cena wasn't happy. John Cena wasn't happy at all. So we'll do that as a steel cage singles. Promo, we do advertisement. Dirty to clean. To participate in a bikini contest, and the winner will be awarded a boost in popularity. How much would this cost me? How much? 20. Ooh, do I? Do you know what? I'm following the comment I had the other day. We're gonna do it. Don't know if it'll ruin me rivalry though. Oh, speaking of rivalry, this we're gonna do Freak Show, Big Show, Mark Henry to the Great American Bash. There we go. So Big Show versus Mark. 9 weeks. There we go. Perfect. Everyone's happy. Hopefully. Good luck. Take it easy. See you in a bit. Schedule. Let's go back to where we was. Where was I? So we got those two as a rivalry. That is a rivalry. Next rivalry is going to be... we'll do... don't want TLC. No. It's just got to be a singles match again, innit, really? Who's Angles? Oh, and Eddie, innit? Yeah, Angle and Eddie. So, singles match there. Oh, no, they're really in a match. Ha! I knew that! So, yeah, we'll do Benoit and Benjamin again. I know these kind of seem repetitive, but it has to be for the rivalries, to be honest. Who's next on the list? We do Big Show and Mark Henry now. I know it's not going to be a well-built show this time, but I'm doing it anyway. We'll do with manager this time. So... Gregory Helms versus Kid Cash with Chavo Guerrero in the corner. Who else am I missing? I've done that one. Cena Carlito I've done. Benoit Shelton I've done, innit? Yeah. James and Wilson. So it's just Mickey James and Wilson, but I don't know if it'll count as... No, it doesn't. So they're going to have the match, and then after they're going to do a bikini contest. Why not? Right? Why not? And then just boost popularity, really. We'll do a... who's not in the match? And then we do, what's it? Masters and... I don't know that. Yeah, they're not in matches. That's fine. So... we're going to go with that. It's the final one of the match. Here, the current time is 10 minutes to 4 p.m. UK time. So I'm going to try and like organise the time slots and all that so everyone can watch. But this will be a video. This is record. So this stream will be saved as a video on YouTube. So if you haven't catched up on the stream, you can always comment down below there and make sure you are subscribed and everything on the channel, because I've linked this with my Twitch as well as YouTube, hence where you can see the symbols at the bottom so I can see where everyone is watching me from. So we're going to confirm all this matchups and then simulate Booker T and Lashley. Hurt Business beat Virtual and Masters. Mickey James beats Wilson. Kid Cash beats Helms, which is good-ish. Mark Henry in the new rivalry beats Big Show. Shelton Benjamin beats Benoit, so they're 1-1. Carlito retains the United States Championship again, so I don't know where I'm going to do this. I may even link these two with this, so it'll be a fatal four-way again. And then The Undertaker and Eddie Guerrero beats Batista and Kurt Angle. So Eddie Guerrero's picked up a win now, so he shouldn't really be upset. Nice, love to hear that. We're going to continue it. So, still champion fan change. Oh, I've got more fans. 10k. Do you know what? 10k. Happily take it. The champion is able to pull off a match and retain their title this past week. Mate, Carlito is unstoppable. Triple H celebrates a recent victory. Oh, he actually won the match. General Manager Shelton Benjamin with a new contract. Can't buy a win. That's his 5th loss in a row. And then it was able to pull off a victory in a tag team match, even though he didn't actually win the match. Mind blown. So yeah, if you haven't already, guys, spread the word. Show that I'm live streaming twice a week now. There will be random days that I will be, but as long as you've got the bell button, you'll understand. I was going to do it as fixed days that we all know, because of my schedules of work outside of this, it's all over the place. It's just how it's going to be worked as, because I'd rather do these series in real time with you guys than elsewhere, if that makes sense. So, reports. So, you got DX as #1 for Raw. So, when you see this, right, ladies and gentlemen, when you want the 6-man Armageddon match, you have to have at least this many superstars there. So, this is quite interesting. But let's look at SmackDown. So, we've got Batista, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt, Carlito, and Undertaker. Cena just behind. So, Cena's fighting for the United States Championship. But Carlito's there to go for the world title. So, after Great American Bash, we'll continue. No, it's after SummerSlam. Once SummerSlam is done, then we can continue with... what's it called? Continue with the rivalries until SummerSlam, and then after that we can change it up. So Booker T's gained himself up, so I could potentially put the United States Championship on Booker T. I could do a triple threat match: John Cena, Booker T, and Carlito. So yeah, Benoit is with Shelton, so he's dropping. So Shelton Benjamin is gaining. So Kid Cash and Gregory Helms is nowhere to be seen to be in this list to go for the Cruiserweight Championship. That's interesting. So you could tell the history. Okay. That's interesting. Financials, I am losing money because of the contract. Yeah, okay, that makes sense because I did contracts. That does make sense. Okay, that's fine. No problem. Fan support, you can see that I am beating Raw with ease right now. I've got plus... It's only 20,000 to be fair. I'm only just ahead. Interesting. So Raw results, I didn't have a first match. They had no one on Velocity. The Heat. So they had Boogeyman. Okay. Right. Interesting. Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair. Fair enough. RVD, Matt Hardy and Rey Mysterio. And Triple H and Orton. All Evolution. Interesting. That's interesting if I'm honest. And then obviously, it was a well-built show. Do you know what? I'm well pleased with that. Pay-per-view results. We all know that. That's interesting. So roster. All the rivalries are doing absolutely fine. Perfect. I want to try and do another... I don't really want to get rid of Booker. I wonder if they want Kid Cash. If they accept Kid Cash for the Boogeyman, then... Yeah, I need to boost up the popularity for some of the superstars because my mate Pete wants Boogeyman, so I'm going to try and get him off camera if I can. Because I'm going to try and... I may end the stream right here. So, we have done at least... we had 1, 2, 3, 4... Judgment Day 5, 6... We've done 7 weeks worth of matches. So... Next stream, which hopefully might be Saturday. What's up? So, the next stream, just wrapping up the stream here, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, the next stream we're going to do from the 14th of June all the way to the Great American Bash. And then once the American Bash is done, that's when I'm going to end the stream on that one. Purely so that the next stream can be concentrating on SummerSlam. So I'm trying to like ease out the stream so like everyone can have their own input and whatnot, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna end it here in Mexico City. So that'll be good for like Eddie Guerrero, but I know he's from El Paso, Texas, so that's gonna be interesting right there. So I'm gonna save it here. If you haven't already, guys, like, comment, subscribe on my Twitch and also YouTube if you haven't already. Stay tuned because I have noticed not many people are playing this game, and I'm going to relax and interact with you guys to understand the game, and hopefully when the new one comes out we have this sorted out ready for you guys out there. So if you haven't already, like I say, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned to when our next upload, which will be next time. If you are watching this, it will be Saturday, because I am off Saturday, currently the 6th of February. I'll be live streaming possibly around about either 12 o'clock or 5 o'clock. But I can't promise anything. So it's going to be in that time slot. So between 12 and 5 will be when I live stream. Cheers, buddy. So yeah, if you haven't already, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to the stream. And we can all relax now and get your brains working for the next stream to see what new rivalries you would like me to see after the Great American Bash. But until then, I am the Revelation 5, your GM of Smackdown, or aka Friday Night Smackdown. And I'll see you all on the next stream, which will be Saturday. So until then, have a great evening/week. Until then, peace. Oh my god.